so annoying. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be on really shortly. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to Bobby Pickles' podcast. We're going to have an interesting talk. There'll probably be a strike on the channel after this episode, I'd imagine. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Anyway, we'll see. So how you feeling? Good? Good.
So do you do your own, like, just your...
Remember to talk into the mic. I know we're not, we are technically live.
Okay. Do you do your own t-shirts here?
Yes.
I mean, your own t-shirts only? Like, do you do, like, outside orders?
Yeah, no, that's what we do. We do custom shirts for people.
Okay.
For businesses, brands, for people to resell.
Wow.
Yeah, we make bulk. We make bulk stuff. You have to have at least 25 pieces.
25 shirts.
25 pieces per design at least.
And
Or we won't even do it. Okay, I texted you the link.
you should go protest in uniform.
We do.
Yeah?
Listen, we're going to come up with some good ideas, all right? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is the place where we can get the protest gear.
Should I do YouTube Live?
I don't know. Well, listen, we're already doing this.
Oh, you're on YouTube Live.
I'm on it.
Do Instagram. Oh, that's...
Yeah, it's already going. We're going to have to go soon. Let's, what about this? Did you start this?
So let me just...
Did you Facebook that? Did you put that on Facebook?
Can you?
So what about did you share this, the YouTube link on your Facebook maybe? That'd be awesome. Let me put this on the old Chris Nelson Telegram page. Chris Nelson. What's that? And remember to talk into the microphone, or
Oh yes, into the
we are
microphone.
not going to be able to hear anything that you say. What do you think? Did you do that? Or
Doing it
any more
right
time?
now.
One more time, guys. I know it's so annoying. One more time, and then we'll be on.
Good. I just.
You're
put
good?
It. Yep.
Cool.
Okay, and then you can put it on that side. Into the mic.
Into the mic.
Into the mic. Don't forget.
Into the mic.
Let me know. That's kind of some relaxing holding
It is, right?
tune. Yeah. I really do love that.
Are you digging
that
it?
painting, I do.
That what the one in the middle, the guy in the middle?
Yes, find what you love and love.
Oh yeah. That's Bukowski.
Love it.
Bukowski. Those are three different writers right there. Mark Twain, Hunter S. Thompson, and then Charles Bukowski. See, I have a degree in English. I love writing. It's my shit. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to read something that I wrote.
Awesome. I would love to hear it.
All right, here it comes. As soon as this hold music's off, it's on.
I mean, it'd be good music when you're in a good mood and you don't mind waiting.
I got to get some better music, but here we go. Now we're going to start up. Where is it? And bam.
Fats and so.com, fats and so.com, fats and so.com, fats and so.com.
This is your first time ever doing a podcast?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's with a microphone in my face.
Oh my God. I don't know why though.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No,
No, right?
maybe not. You know, my first protest, you were the first person that I spoke
I'm gonna
in
play
front
that.
of a mic too.
I'm going to play that too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I have
Let's
that.
see how hype I was that day.
Oh yeah,
That's so funny. That was me and my mom.
I know.
It was
I know. You guys are some characters, huh?
my mom's just yeah.
All right, that's it. Ready? Here it comes. That's the best way to do it. Please, God, don't give me a strike for this, YouTube. I'm about to spit a poem. It's art. Stop censoring art, you Nazi fucks. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Levántate. Then get down and pray. The widespread fear stops dead in its tracks. Show us the stats and facts that prove little kids can't ask to unmask. My guests on tonight's cast crashed a South Florida commission meeting, leading to some intriguing public speaking, excreting meaning, and worth repeating. The devil's laws are creeping in. We must fight this profanity. Even doctors will be arrested for crimes against humanity. Christianity does not support some kangaroo court mandating masks. That's insanity. These demon rats will not relax until we legalize vaccine passports and live abortions. Masks are literally killing people, and that's not a distortion. Forcing anyone to wear a face muzzle is basically extortion. Extorting the souls of the sheep is the plan of the four horsemen. It's the plan of the cabal. We'll all have mRNA coursing through our veins. Don't you know 6 feet is military protocol and we're being trained? If vaccine brown shirts are at my door, we'll see how far they get. I'm not wearing a mask at work, church, or Target. We're not going to take it. Bill Gates ain't chipping my arm. SARS-CoV-2 is more Orwellian than Animal Farm. So thanks for beaming in. I've invited CRISTINA to talk about adrenochrome, extremists, and conspiracies. And something tells me I'll be getting another strike for this live stream. My guest on tonight's Thursday evening live stream is Cristina Gomez, the Chica who went viral when she spoke truth to psychopaths at a Palm Beach County Commission meeting where the powers that be mandated masks, which is the devil's law. This show will most probably be canceled midstream, so watch us while it lasts. Welcome to episode 198 of Bobby Pickles Podcast. That's me. Hey, we're live. What's up?
What's up?
Cristina Gomez in the house.
Yes.
She's in the sweatshop, and we're here to discuss you. You've never been here before.
No.
So I wanted to start at the beginning. You are... Where the hell are you from, by the way? You're from here?
Yes. Born and raised West Palm Beach.
Born and raised West Palm Beach, and your background is Latina, is that right? I
Yes.
said you're a Chica.
Yes, I'm a Chica.
I use the word Levántate. What does that mean? Get up?
Get up.
Get up, yep.
Levántate, get up. Yep.
That's right. And you're basically, so you're known for kind of right now, like if you Googled you, Cristina Gomez, you'll come up, right? And you're all over the place with this rant that you did in Palm Beach County Commission meeting. How did you get into like some of the stuff that you were saying during that? There's a lot of conspiracy theory stuff, right? I mean, I love that kind of those kind of topics.
Me too,
When
I
did that
love
first start happening in your life?
Like about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I started really researching the government, like what the government is up to.
Researching it like how?
Like what got me into it was health, my diet, my food. I wanted to eat more healthy because like word on the street was like the tap water isn't good for you.
That's true.
And then,
what do you mean the word on the street?
Like just people, like some friends from like my, family members and, just other people are like, oh yeah, they say that the tap water isn't clean. And, and I just had some like.
Is it just not clean here? Is it
everywhere.
Yeah?
Everywhere. It's not clean everywhere.
Up in like
tap
Connecticut
water
and stuff,
anywhere.
it's clean.
It's clean?
It's clean up there, yeah.
Where?
Up in Connecticut.
Okay, hopefully it is.
It is.
All
It
right.
comes out of like, I forgot the word. They're not aquifers, but they're like, I don't know, they're just made for drinking or whatever.
Oh, that's amazing.
But down here in
So
Florida.
they shower with clean water too?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
amazing.
very good water. But I know down here in Florida has horrible water.
It's horrible water. I can smell the bleach. It's
oh,
like,
yeah.
It's horrible. I don't like it.
It's so bad.
So that's how I got into it. I just got into it through health, and then I found this. My brother told me about Dr. Sebi because I tell him all the research I do. I like drown them. with
Who's that?
research.
Dr. Sebi.
Dr. Sebi is this man. He was born and raised in Honduras, and he just found the cure to every single disease known to man, and he was curing the people, and then he put it out on his newsletter that he found the cure to all of these diseases, and then Big Pharma was like, oh wait, what's going on? No way. So then he got arrested because he was practicing medicine without a license to do so. So then he went up against the Supreme Court, and he won because he proved to the court, to the judge, that he wasn't practicing medicine. He was using herbs. He was using roots, dirt, like flowers, like herbs and plants that come from, nature. And he cured everything. And what he found is that it was just mucus. Everything was mucus. So when they killed him, I was like, okay, now I have to research everything. I don't trust anything. Because if they're lying about our food, that means they're lying about everything. Like, that's like the biggest lie. Because what you eat is what's going to make you stronger, or going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
So, let me just read really quick his Wikipedia, even though Wikipedia sucks.
Oh, yes.
Alfredo Darrington Bowman, born November 26, 1933 to August 6, 2016, better known as Dr. Sebi, was a Honduran self-proclaimed herbalist and healer who also practiced in the United States for a period in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Bowman claimed to cure all disease with herbs and a vegan diet based on various pseudo-scientific claims and denied that HIV caused AIDS. He set up a treatment center in Honduras, then moved his practice to New York City and Los Angeles. Numerous entertainment and acting celebrities were among his clients, including Michael Jackson, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and John Travolta. Wow. Interesting. In 2016, Bowman was released in Honduras for money laundering after being found carrying tens of thousands of dollars in cash with insufficient accounting for its origin. During several weeks' detention in jail, he contracted pneumonia. He died in police custody as he was being transported to a hospital.
Yeah. And like I want to add to that that Lisa Left Eye Lopez, when she died, this is a conspiracy, but when she died, it just so happened that she was doing an album that she wasn't supposed to be doing. Like it was going against like her contracts, whatever, like the music that she was writing. And she was actually doing a documentary about the Usha village, about Dr. Sebi's, her herbal healing. She was going on TV and saying, hey, I've been fasting. I take sea moss, that cures everything. And it just so happened that she died in a car crash as she was doing, that.
Yeah.
That changed.
So knowing about Dr. Sebi started getting you into this.
Yes. And then I started researching more into what the government does. Like when I was younger, it was crazy because my brother, he researched something about some songs, and some songs would like if you would put it backwards. That's how I got into
Some
the
songs?
Illuminati,
Okay.
I guess you can say. This is I might be a little scrambled, but
No, it's okay.
that's how my brain operates. So
Please scramble away.
So when I was younger, one of my brothers.
How many brothers do you have? How many siblings do you have?
My mom has 11 kids.
Your mom has 11 kids?
My mom gave
So you
birth to 11.
10 siblings.
10 siblings, yeah. There's 7 boys and 4 girls.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a
I'm
big
number
family.
7.
That's a big family.
It's a big family.
So are your other siblings into this kind of stuff at all? Like, are they in political?
No.
Is there a lot of debate in the home?
No.
No? Like
No.
about, when everybody gets together and stuff
I think
like that?
it's like you always have to take a side because there's so many, so you don't want to like really be like out. So it's like either you believe half of them or you believe, and then we just all cut in the middle. Like we all just decide. We all kind of like agree with one another when it comes to like beliefs in a way. Like
Yeah, that's one thing.
with this COVID thing, we all believe in.
Okay, so we were talking earlier. We were talking about how actually it was me who interviewed you first, right?
Yes.
Before even you went viral or anything, I was doing street interviews. And for when this first started, these masks mandates first started, when COVID first started, right? And I wanted to start this video. It's kind of old, kind of like a year or 2 old, whatever. Let me play this. What's going on?
Say no to Bill Gates. Say no to Fauci. Freedom is life. Say no to Bill Gates. Say no to Fauci, bro. Wake up, levántate, mi gente. Mi gente latino, español, todo. Así mismo, levántate, levántate.
Local, state, federal, every level of government all took an oath to defend the U.S. Constitution, not Bill Gates' business model.
It is time that Governor DeSantis reopen the state. This has been going on for too long. They have lied about these numbers. They've been way off. The amount of deaths is way lower than they said it was. And what is going on with people and businesses right now is wrong. This just energizes.
Look at this. We're having a party in the middle of the street. Fuck yeah! Woo! I mean, that was funny. That was basically, yes, it was like a party in the middle of the street. That was right when everything started. And then people were just like, no, we're not going to. I mean, people in Florida were saying, we're not going to allow it. And I think we ended up going on, like just driving around in cars, right? Mm-hmm. And
there was
that was insane. That was fun.
It was really cool. I loved it. There were so many people that were out there that day. Like I was on, it was real cool.
Yeah, and then you were out there just getting nuts. And then we actually met in the parking lot before that, right? Over like by, if I kept on playing it, it would actually show, it would tell.
Where we found.
Here. I don't know what it is really. It was like some kind of impromptu meme that was getting passed around. And it said that everybody from Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, come here to this now defunct Guitar Center or whatever. There's nobody even here, right?
Well, nobody yet.
Why did you show up over here?
I showed up because I'm concerned about my freedom. I'm concerned about what's really happening. I don't believe that I believe that there's way more to this coronavirus than too many people know about. Unfortunately, America is a land of people that are basically sheep. I mean, whatever they put on TV, they just follow it.
All right, so we're. I
down
mean, that was great, but so
Yes.
and then that's where we met. We met when and instantly you were talking about the stuff you were talking about was like, wow, this person's tuned in to all the same stuff that I know. I mean,
Well-
I'm gonna say the word, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
For me, Alex Jones, when I first realized who he was, I
Yeah.
was about 26. It was like 2006. Okay. And, that right then, that set me off. Like, he was a crazy, talking about 9/11. I don't know if you see behind you, see 9/11 was an inside job. See that behind you?
Yeah.
See that? Yeah. We made a whole bunch of shirts for him, too. We made 6,000 shirts for him.
Oh, yes. Okay. I think I remember that too on Chris Nelson.
It was, yeah. And then Chris Nelson is also in that video as well. And that was the first time I met that dude. He's awesome. He really
is
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah,
I
he
love
is.
Chris Nelson.
Yeah. And you guys, that's another thing that you did as well.
Mm-hmm.
You went and you were in a viral Twitter video where you went to Target and then you took your masks off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was an awesome idea. Chris Nelson had that idea with Nicole, and he was like, "Let's go do it." I was like, "Oh, I am so down. Let's so do it," because like people like need to be aware that like the same way that the government is like like forcing that in our face and in our lives, like we have all the power to do the same for what we believe in too. They believe in what they believe in. Okay, well, we believe in what we believe in. We need to share that. We need to, let people know. Like, we can't be afraid, because if we stay afraid, then it's going to stay the way it is.
Mhm. All right, let's go back to your family, because when we played I played that video right there. One thing that I did notice in there, your mom was there.
Yes.
She was right there with you. That was the woman that was right there with you when you were out
Yes.
screaming that.
Yeah.
And what were you saying in Spanish? Basically?
Freedom, get up, levántate, mi gente, like my people, get up, freedom.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm Spanish. I know Spanish. Might as well try to speak to my Spanish people.
Yeah, do a lot of Spanish people believe this stuff though, or even
Yes.
even on the same wavelength as you are?
Honestly, like, I got arrested, and I was at a Spanish flea market, where Spanish people go, and when I was there, I walked in, and they were telling me that I needed a mask in order to walk through, and I was like, no, I don't. And I was like telling them, like, is that a law, or are you just saying that to me? Because that's not a law. It wasn't even mandated yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
This is right when it started happening.
right when it started, yeah. And then I was like, I'm so tired of people telling me I can't wear a mask. Like,
Or you have to wear masks.
Like, yeah, that I have to wear a mask. Like, yeah, that I have to wear a mask. And I'm like, I'm done with this. So I was like, no. And then I sat there, and I'm like, you cannot tell me that I need a mask to walk around. Like, no. And then I started saying in Spanish, like, stop listening to Bill Gates. Like, and this is with no, no offense to, color, but the way that the society thinks today, you got to speak like that. And so I said, you guys are not white, you're Spanish. You need to go back to your roots, where the Indians in the jungle and in the Amazon, they don't believe in any of that. They don't believe in a vaccine. So I was just going on a rant.
What do they believe in?
They believe in herbs. They believe in the plants, the flowers, the roots that come out,
And so we all, as we know, I know, Latin Americans, people are like, what happened to the Indians? Well, I don't know if you realize, but the conquistadors came, and then the Indians and the conquistadors, you know.
They just, okay.
Yeah. And then boom. And so you probably have like a lot of, Native American ancestry probably, right? So you're kind of tuned, I'm sure.
I do have a little bit. I'm
everybody
sure I
statistically,
do.
Latin Americans do.
Right. I come more from Spain.
The conquistador
I
side,
think.
yeah.
But yeah, so they were just, and then they were like basically like getting mad at me, and a man like us, was telling me, oh, like go back to the hood you came from and leave, like, you do need to leave. And I'm like, you guys are embarrassing. Like, this is insane. And then the cops came, whatever, and then the rest happened. I ended up getting arrested. My mom ended up getting arrested. And then I caught one of the lady cop. I caught her trying
Wait a
to
second.
delete.
Now, back up. This is when is this? This
was May.
Is this after all of this? After the viral video and everything like that?
No, this was before.
This is?
Viral. This was before.
This is before the viral video?
Yeah, this was.
This is in between the viral video and then meeting me there at the...
Yes, it was after I met you.
Okay.
It was after I met you.
So what happened?
So it was May 29th and May 30th of 2020.
Okay.
Not 2019, I think.
Okay.
It was a year ago, last May.
Mm-hmm.
So I got arrested. Me and my mom got arrested, and I seen one of the cops trying to go into my mom's phone to delete the video, and that got me mad. And then they took my temperature, and then they were forcing me to wear a mask, and it was just insane in there. Like, I can't stand jail. Like, jail is no good for nobody. Like, it's only good for pedophiles and people that really want to do harm to creatures, whatever. Mm-hmm. But so that happened.
And they have your mugshots online and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I hate my mugshots, but it's all right.
But I was arrested with my mom too, so don't take it. Don't worry.
But I'm gonna tell you, me and my mom. The universe works in an
awesome
awesome way, because me and my mom, we got the same room. We had to spend the night in jail, but we were in the same cell. And they didn't know it because me and my mom have two different last names. So they didn't know. They only knew at the end when I was my mom was calling me to go. And I was like, okay, Mom, hold on. And then the lady heard, and she's like, that's your daughter? You were in here? And I'm like, damn right.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I know, I was so nervous, man, my mom in here while this COVID thing is happening, they can I felt they can just you're stripped of everything, even your clothes, everything, they give you everything, and you can't even drink good water in there. They give you
Is this prior to Target as well?
This was before Target.
Wow. All right. So what were you doing? Tell me again, because that I totally lost it.
How did I go to jail?
Yeah. What was the initial thing you were protesting?
Basically, they called the cops. The flea market. The flea market.
Why were you there?
I
you
was
were protesting masks.
No, I was there just to shop, just to get my mom some papusas.
Okay.
Some food. She loves a certain food dish from that specific market.
Okay.
So then, they were trying to.
So you've been there before to this market.
That's
the crazy thing, right?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh my God, getting babusas.
Normal.
I always get babusas over here.
Yeah, and the corn on the cob with the mayo and all that. I mean, I don't eat that, but my mom, I used to eat that.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so.
Mayo on corn on the cob?
Yeah, mayo on corn on the cob with Parmesan cheese. With some
that's some Latin stuff.
Not mayo. You could put mayo, but you could put butter or mayo, and then you put some hot
sauce.
Some hot sauce, some hot powder, whatever, and it's just amazing.
What is that called?
Or you could just grab to put it in a cup. I don't really know.
It's maize. No, that's what the Indians call it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's maíz in Spanish is corn. Maíz.
Oh, okay.
Maíz.
It's the same.
Maíz con mayonesa y mantequilla, yeah, everything. So that's what we were going there for.
Okay.
And then, this man decided to, flex his little power he got and tell me that I can't walk through without a mask. So then they called the cops, and they were like, leave before the cops get here. I'm like, no, yeah, good that you call the cops, because, I can tell the cops, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? And then, what gets me mad, too, is, I've been confronted by 3 different men on the streets when I'm voicing my opinion, voicing my beliefs, and all 3 of them attack me those type of men that go and attack women for voicing their opinion. They're such cowards, and I can't stand them. And if a man was next to me, they wouldn't do that, because it was crazy. I'll tell you another time. It was at a city council meeting too. But yeah, that's why I got arrested. The cops came, and then funny, because the cop that was arresting me, they were actually putting their mask on as they were coming into the building, and the lady cop didn't even have a mask on as she arrested me. But then the second day they came to the
So now the
scene.
second day, what was the deal with the second?
Second day was my birthday, and I had to spend my birthday in jail.
Oh my
So
God!
this is what happened. So I was with Cindy Falco DiCorrado, and we
I know her.
decided.
Yes, she's psychotic in a good way.
Yes, I
Always out
love
there.
her. She has.
Always flag waving.
Her spirit is always like on 100. Her energy is always on 100. So she so we were with her. It was me, my mom, my sister, and my brother, and my cousin. So we were all there, and we decided to protest on the sidewalk, not in the plaza, but on the sidewalk. They said that we weren't allowed, that we were trespassing. So we were on the sidewalk, public sidewalk. Main Street, Military, and Forest Hill. And so
You're
then
allowed to be on the sidewalk.
yeah, so then the cops come, and I'm on like the edge, like where where you drive.
You put, like,
in,
your
a
one
little bit
foot
of the
on there or
Yeah,
something,
like a
kind
little
of?
grass, to stand on the
Wow.
little grass.
Wow.
And so the cops come and say, "Oh, they knew who we were. They singled me and my mom real fast. Like, but what are you doing? Like, you guys had a whole conference about me and my mom. Like, my mugshot was on the screen. Like, what was it? Like, why? How do they know? How do you know who I am? Like, choose me out of everybody. Oh, you're trespassing and you're trespassing. I'm not trespassing. I'm holding a sign talking about don't wear a mask. Like, it's freedom of choice." And then Cindy had a little poster saying freedom. And so so the two cops that came, the male cop that came, he was like, "No, we're not going to arrest you. We're not going to arrest you. You just need to leave." But then it's crazy because they get the main cop, like the main sheriff, was like, "Oh, you have 10 seconds to walk away right now. I'm gonna count to 10, and if you're not gone by then, I'm gonna arrest you." So we get in the car. I feel like, wow, like, am I bait to you? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're literally watching me as I get in the car. I get in the car and we're driving off, and then I guess he decides that we have to go to jail. So then he pulls us over, and they reach into the car without our permission and unlock the door, and it's all on my live. I don't know if it's still on my Facebook.
Well, also, I think it was Chris Nelson who posted it, right? He posted all of this on. Here, I got it. Here's the lady Falco. I know. I'm sorry. I don't have the. I'm sorry. I don't have a monitor.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
I'm gonna have that.
I can hear it. That's my mom. You know, it's crazy because,
Saying
like,
about going to hell,
my mom, yeah, you guys are going to hell.
and they can still hear us, so we can talk if you want.
Yeah, because, like,
Comment on it.
because my mom, she was so upset, and, like, we had to hold her back because I didn't want her to go to jail for the second day in a row. And, like, we ended up still going to jail. And
So this
Cindy,
is the day.
like,
This is the
they-
second day.
the second day in a row. See, the first day, Cindy didn't get arrested, but the second day, Cindy did get arrested. with
Cindy was
Chica.
there with you the first day too.
No, Cindy was there after everything.
The first day
happened.
you just went by yourself,
It was
basically.
me and my mom.
You and your mom.
And they ended up arresting me, Cindy, and my mother.
We're gonna take your cell phone and we're gonna use that as for evidence against
Yeah, right. You're not touching my phone. Yeah, right.
That's my sister. Like, they were
And then
just
the
talking
part two was this one in the
in the
car.
We're gonna take your phone and use it as evidence. That is ridiculous how they can try and do that. That is
He's coming back,
crazy how
Gladys.
they can do that. Crazy. All of these devil cops, all of these devil cops. Everybody wants to say, oh, there's just a few bad cops. No.
See, look, it was that bald guy right there. Angel, look.
But 10 devil cops.
That bald guy right there.
They are all devil.
They just reached in
Listen,
the
you're
car.
going off.
And he was laughing.
Oh, yeah. I was on Facebook Live.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
I was so upset because it's like, what can you do to a cop? Like, they won't come at you like, you know.
They got all the power.
Yeah, they
At that
think they
point.
do because we allow them.
Oh, somebody wants to talk to you, please. Who's this?
What is going on? What's going on is I was literally protesting.
Okay.
And they literally said that we were trespassing.
Okay, fine. Okay.
It's not coming back now.
So you're gonna arrest her. Just say you're gonna arrest her. And
See
then
how
once
they
we
were
open
giving
the
my mom the
door, we're gonna
runaround? They
wait for our
said that they
attorney.
weren't arresting us, but then when the lieutenant came,
That's what they said too.
Well, I'm telling
see?
you, I'm not going to arrest you.
But you know what his
This
little
is so
trick
wrong
was?
what
That
they're
he
doing. I
personally
don't
wasn't going to
understand what he
You were
arrest
did,
told
her.
not to be on the property.
But we weren't, sir.
Okay,
Honestly, we weren't on the
so
property.
So this point forward, don't be on the property.
Never.
Stand on the sidewalk all you want. Stand there all
We're
you
gonna
want.
stay on the other
Protest,
side.
Perfect. That's fine.
It doesn't bother me.
Just
I'm
don't go
not-
on the property.
I will not.
If I can verify who she is, you guys be out of here. Does she have a full
No,
ID or something?
okay, hold on. Mike, what do I do? He wants Christina to get out of the car.
She didn't have to do that. If she can
Oh.
prove somehow. Give me
Okay,
the-
where's
I don't have my passport.
Don't you have your bank card?
No, I don't have anything. I didn't.
Prove what?
I'm here, her mom.
Proof that I'm
That is
Christina
my daughter, Christina Gomez.
Like they wanted my ID.
You took him in with the birthday. She's like, oh, the 28th. You're
Why
like,
do you
oh,
have
no.
to? You don't even have to.
I know, I'm
but
not even
I have
driving.
11
It's
kids,
today.
honey. I
Her
have
birthday's
11
today.
kids, honey. Today is her birthday. I have 11 children. I don't remember each and one of them. That's why she
Mike
says it.
Mike Delarity that's running for Congress.
He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to talk to you. He just said he's going to let us go. He said to go up. I'm right here at Kirk and Forest Hill.
You can't break the windows. Stop saying that.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
I know these guys talking about how they can break the windows. They can't break our windows.
Like you see how they have people in that car so panicked?
She had it, but her license was suspended, and then she didn't get a card.
ID.
Yeah.
What's your social security number?
What's your social, Christina?
I'll look her
Was
up.
your license suspended?
At that time, yeah.
Is that why? All right. Well, that doesn't matter. They wouldn't arrest you for that, right?
No. No, unless I was driving.
Yeah. I'm gonna change this. That's okay. That's crazy. So that's crazy. So that's when you.
That was the second time I got arrested.
Yeah.
And it was annoying. Like it was just horrible. And you know, like one of the female cops in the jail basically like threatened my physical body. She was like, you know, the way that you talk, you know, like the way that I've been hearing you talk to these people here, like, you know, you're lucky that you're still talking right now. I'm like, it's okay. Because the God or, you know, whatever I believe in, it's protecting me right now. Like,
That was one of the guards?
one of the female, guards in the jail.
Wow.
And then another man came up to me and was mad that I refused the mask. And then at first they were letting me get away with it. And then after a while, like, they like try to put it on me. Not them, but like they were like telling me I have to put it on. And then this other male cop was like, oh, you know, what is it that comes in like for immigration?
ICE.
ICE, yeah. You know, ICE just comes in and does whatever they want. Do you really want to? Do you want it to be your fault that your mom gets deported? I was like, my mom is a U.S. citizen. Okay, so stop looking at me and judging me by the way that I looked. It's crazy. You're just done talking. I'm done talking to you. Just stop talking to me.
What the hell?
Like,
They're just in there just messing with you.
They were just in there like messing with me
people
and like trying to like, you know, talk down to me. Like, you think I'm gonna be afraid? I'm already in jail.
Yeah.
You know, this lady just threatened that I was gonna get a beat down. Like,
see, that's why I can't blanket just like be, you know, like some Republicans are like all for the cops 100%, you know, and then also the police, also the prison system and stuff like that, which are a lot of private prison systems. I mean, a lot of private prisons. So they're just like private companies, and they do whatever they want, really.
that's why they're private, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, and I'm not really for all that. You know?
I'm not for that at all whatsoever.
Yeah, but when I got arrested with my mom too. Isn't that crazy?
How was that?
I was arrested at it's a long story. What?
You got a pound.
Oh yeah.
'Cause,
It's a long story, but yeah, it was very similar to yours in that it had to do with like I was where the officer didn't want me to be, and like I just like stepped foot onto that spot just to be a dick. I did. I went. I can't be here, but I could be here. But I can't be here, but I can't be here, but I can be here, but I can't be here. And I started doing that, and he goes, "That's it. You do it one more time, you're arrested," or something like that. And I was like, I did it, and he's like, "That's it, you're arrested." And then my mom was there, and we were up in Duke, North Carolina, and she was like intoxicated. This was during my college years, and one of my college friends was there, and he was kind of walking with her, and then you know she started like touching the cop. Please don't arrest my son, and then the cop said, if you touch me one more time, lady, you know you're arrested too. So arrested both of us right there at Duke. So that was a really interesting time. Like I could go into it more about the whole thing, but it just had to do with I was kind of doing what you were doing, going somewhere you weren't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I had a beer in a bar, and then they were like, "Don't be outside." You know, I was like, "What? This is outside right here. We're right here outside." He's like, "Yeah, but not right here." I'm like, "What? I can be right here, but I can't be here."
That's insane.
They're like, "All right, you're arrested."
You know what? They need to just stop being petty. They need to stop being taught to be petty.
Power trips, right? Using their power. Whatever happened to just being cool, you know?
Like, whatever happened to just, like, stop using someone else's power and just start using your own? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just, like, you have that, I kept calling that male cop a coward, and I kept telling that lead cop to phase me up, even though she might have just, like, really, like, beat my butt. But, like, be a human before you are, a worker, a slave, because that's what you are. You're wearing that uniform, like, that's.
So your mom is all into the politics stuff too, basically.
Yeah,
it's a family thing.
It got
Was she into it first, or were you into it?
No, it was me. Like, I kind of like nailed it in like my family. Like, I just like every day like nail it. Let's talk about stuff. I'm really like, I was maybe into politics for like the Trump campaign and stuff, because that's when I first started protesting, and it was at that time.
Really, in 2016?
No, that was my first protest.
Oh,
so around that time, people were really about Trump.
Right.
And about it was related, the COVID and the shutdown and all of that with the Trump, they were looking to Trump for everything. So that's where it led me to. And they were talking about Trump being good, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool, and I was like, all right, I'll give politics a try, I'll pick a side, and, I'll, do my research and, about both parties. And I just ended up going right back to the same way I think. It's just the same thing, just different color, different name. It comes from the same thing.
It does?
I feel like it does.
So Trump isn't good?
I feel like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know him personally, but I just know that he's really not in the way other people in politics are, but maybe his role is to not be in the way, is to look like the good man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because part of me thinks that, because the one thing really is that the vaccine thing, that he was the one who got those okayed, and had those out to market super fast.
Yeah, and I also...
That's weird.
That is so weird.
Everything else is right, but then he does that one thing. You're like, what? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down with the ship. I told all my friends that too. All the people that disagreed with me, I said, I'm gonna go down with the ship.
No, don't go down. You're gonna stay afloat. It's just with that vaccine, I heard that in his in his little spot in the islands, Mar-a-Lago, that you have to be show proof of vaccination. I don't know how true that is, but that would be insane if that's true too. And because I know
that's what they say.
I know in Mar-a-Lago you have to wear a mask. It's not a choice. Even though he's going on TV saying, oh, masks should be a choice at one point. But at Mar-a-Lago, the place that you own, you make them wear a mask. That's your place of business. You're the president, and you're going to allow the CDC, World Health Organization, all these city local guidelines tell you what to do? That's why you're the president. Come on. That's the way I think.
Is that confirmed, though? Do we know that?
Wearing a mask? What? That's confirmed, that you had to wear a mask in Mar-a-Lago.
In Mar-a-Lago, yeah.
Yeah, I think I had a friend that is a member of Mar-a-Lago.
It's hypocritical.
It's hypocritical, and they had to wear a mask to get in.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's confirmed on my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But But the vaccine, I don't know. That was just like a rumor. I don't know if that's real true or not. But that would be insane. It kind of matches the mask thing to me. But I mean, that's not like I don't, you know, like I'm not against Trump because like he's not really like in the way, like, you know, like enforcing everything because he's not the president anymore. But I'm just not for anything. Like I'm not for the right or for the left. I'm just for like, you know, free will, give it back to us, let us fight for it if we have to.
Are you black-pilled?
Is that what it's called? Black-pilled?
Well,
like I don't take either side?
I asked you before about that. So red-pilled is when you know the truth, right?
Yes.
And then blue-pilled is when you don't and you're just asleep, right?
Right.
And then black-pilled is you know the truth and you think you're fucked anyway and there's nothing you could do. And then white pill is you know the truth and you are positive about it because you think that in the end you're going to win.
White pill.
Yeah?
I'm white pill because
Okay.
we the people, like, I believe that nature is always going to balance itself out. And we are a part of nature, so that means we're going to be balanced out too. So, like, the yin yang, like, you know, good, bad, dark, light, whatever, it's always going to be in balance. Right now it might not be, but it just so happened that it's probably going to be in our lifetime and lifetimes after that. Like, it's just all the people, the good is always going to win. Like, that's what I believe. Like, if there's like, I mean, I feel like the revolution is already here in some places, you know, like they're really fighting. Like, it's people against their own government. And it's just, it's like the domino effect. It's going to come to us, like, where we're going to have to, like, you know, really do the same thing. But I think I'm white pill because, like, I believe in the people. I believe in, you know, there's a way to beat, like, whatever we're up against. So.
Okay, so in the timeline, I think next you met this character named Chris Nelson. Is that right?
Yes, Chris Nelson.
Chris Nelson, this person, I'm gonna play. I think your live stream of the Target thing.
Oh,
okay?
yes. Okay.
I'm gonna play the live stream. I'm gonna start that with you guys out in the parking lot and stuff, and then I'll go into it or whatever, and then we'll play the one that went viral. They did the tweet. All right, it was somebody in the Target, right? Tweeted that out.
On the right of this music, Facebook. I just want to say, who here is sick and tired of having to wear one of these things every time you go in a store?
Me!
He cracks me up.
Look!
Yeah,
he sure does. We are! I am!
And when it doesn't even make any sense. Now, here is the bottom line. If somebody wants to wear a mask going to a
Who's
grocery
that? Those
store,
your brothers and stuff?
let
Or-
them wear
No,
a
there was
mask.
like kids
But
that like
how is it
people that were I
if their
met there.
mask is working, that I have to wear one too. Exactly. And here's the bottom line, okay? We've been using the medical exemptions, we've been using the religious exemptions, and that's all fine and good, but no more exemptions, no more of any of this. We want this stuff to stop now. So today has been proclaimed as September 15th, the day where we say goodbye to wearing masks in stores. We don't have to or anything like that. We are.
Yes.
So right now we are
Yes.
going to go into this Target and we are going to do a peaceful demonstration.
Yes.
Okay?
Very peaceful.
So what we want to do is
Listen,
get together.
family, we're about to go in Target and let it be known that we're done with these stupid things. We're done. We're effing done. And I want to let you guys see. Look at these kids right here. Young kids that are sick and tired of these masks.
And we're going to jam out because you know what? I like to party. Who like to party? You like to party.
Yes.
We like to party.
Yes. Yo, I was
Gotta
so
fight for
lit.
your right to
Yes.
party.
Yes.
You know
That's so
that.
funny.
So let's go in and let's
Can we get the kids, the cool kids? These are the cool kids. These are the future real men, future grown men that are not wearing a mask. Tell me how you feel about the mask.
Fuck the mask.
You hate the mask. Yes, burn them. Exactly. So all you little kids out there, y'all better be paying attention. This is
kids are watching this too.
Yeah. Look at them. They don't want the mask. They're going in there. Look at these young patriots leading the way for other young patriots. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No more masks. No more masks. Exactly. And when I wear a mask, ain't nobody gonna see my pretty face. I want people to look at me. I want to be able to smile and people knowing that I'm smiling. Okay? So we're about to do it. We're about to go in. We're about to go in. Look at our little crew here. That's our little crew, Cindy and the kids.
So
We're about to do it. It's about to
Family,
it's about to go down. This is where the party at. This is where the cool kids are at right now. Okay, literally, the cool kids are here with us. Okay, now let's do it because it's really them.
Okay. We got Christina Gomez here. We got David Rich.
all right, where should I
doing
should I fast forward a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
walk in there and the Patriot. When I get home, are we gonna wait?
Now you're in there.
Okay, let's wait for him.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna
Someone's in the bathroom. We have to leave.
take off that mask. You don't have to ask. It's freedom of choice. This is America.
We're done shopping with masks today. We're done.
That's it. Take off that mask. That's the only way it's gonna work. Is if we all unite. It's
I'm
all about
that.
choice. Yeah, take it off. You don't need it. It's a choice. Quítate esa máscara. Yes. Take it off. Woo! Woo!
Oh my God.
Take it off. Take it off. Woo! Take off your mask. Take
So
it
funny.
off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Woo! Feels good. Take off that mask. Woo! Take it off. You don't have to ask. Woo!
We're done.
We're done.
And of course, let me show the viral. Here's the viral video.
Oh, me and the city council.
Take your mask off.
Yeah, take it off.
Fucking idiot.
We're not doing it. Take off your mask. Take it off.
Yep, idiots. All right.
Yeah, we got someone.
We actually got 4 different people to take off their masks.
You did?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
5. 4, and then 1 that we were outside leaving, and yeah, they took off their masks.
God. And then also, so that got picked up like everywhere. It got picked up at a lot of places. There are all kinds of news outlets were streaming that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were like for instance, there's actually a I could let me share this too. This is interesting. They did this like montage thing talking about.
Hey, it's
what
Danielle
you
here at
done,
4
oh,
Patriots
stupid shit.
with some really great news. Our all-time
These protesters at a Target in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, demonstrated against the mandatory use of face masks against the spread of COVID-19.
Can't you breathe better without it on?
No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Just seeing Chris Nelson jumping around, the fact that I know him and he's just like so giddy like a little kid, you know, jumping around. Oh, it's so funny. And then so this kid, Dee Snider, the frontman of the 1980s metal band Twisted
Yeah.
Sister, he was against this. Like, what did he do?
I think he told us like we
He was
didn't
mad
have-
that you guys
Yeah.
used his song "We're Not Gonna Take It."
Yep. Yep. And that was
Oh, they
just-
did and there were citations given you guys, supposedly.
I think so. I think I maybe got one. I don't know.
You got so many things. It doesn't, you don't even remember at this point.
You know, it was just to a point where like I was like, you know what? Insurance on a house, on a car it's just BS. Traffic tickets are BS. Speed tickets are BS. Like everything, that's just all BS.
Everything's BS.
It doesn't stop the crime. You call it a crime because it's against the law, so you go to jail, it's a crime. But it doesn't stop it from happening. You just make money off of it. I was pulled over, 30 minutes. That police officer probably made about $1,000 in tickets.
What?
That he gave out.
Really?
He had 3 different cars stopped. My tickets came out to $300. So let's say there's 3, 6, 9, 12. At least he made $1,000 in 30 minutes. And that's just in 3 cars. How much is the government making off of these tickets? So I'm like, I'm not going to pay that ticket. I ended up having to pay for it to get my license back, but I was kind of like being like stubborn with it. Like, I'm not paying. But I had to.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So Mama Dukes wasn't part of the Twitter, that thing.
The Target. No, my mom wasn't there. It was
Is that where you guys broke off and you started doing your own political stuff? Was she part of the? Did she go to the Palm Beach County Commissions thing?
She does. She did go when I went too, but she likes to just listen and like share her thoughts with us rather than with them. So she did go to them. She was there when the video that went viral, but yeah, she was there chilling in the back, waving her signs and, doing what she does.
Yeah. Isn't it insane though being part of all these viral things? Like let's play that now. Like how many things are you going to go viral with here and you're just
I don't
like
know.
mad young, right?
I don't know.
How old are you?
29.
29? Oh.
Yeah.
We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being that goes against the freedom of choice, okay? You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people. And we the people are waking up and we know what citizen's arrest is because citizen's arrests are already happening, okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity. Every single one of you have a smirk behind that little mask, but every single one of you are going to get punished by God. You cannot escape God. You cannot escape God. I'm going to say that again. You cannot escape God, not even with the mask or 6 feet. Okay? 6 feet, like I said before, is military protocol. You're trying to get the people to train them so when the cameras, the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We got to get scanned. We got to get temperatured. The kids have to go to school with masks. Are you insane? Are you crazy? I think all of you should be in a psych ward right the heck now because none of you know what the hell you are all talking about. This is insane. And then you want to open this meeting with a prayer to God. Are you praying to the devil? Because God is not listening to that prayer. Because all of you are practicing the devil's laws. What happened to Bill Gates? Why is he not in jail? Why is Hillary Clinton not in jail? Why are all of these pedophiles that are demanding you all to listen to their rules? Why are they not in jail? Oh, is it because you're part of them? Are you part of the deep state?
Your time has expired.
The deep state is going down. And if any of you are in the deep state, you're going down with it.
I'm finding that you are disrupting this meeting.
Oh my God, that is so awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. Did you write that?
No.
All right, did you think of that before?
No.
You did all that like ad lib right there?
Yeah.
Wow.
They were just talking crazy. And
that's amazing.
I wanted to thank you. I just like it just got to me. Like I have a big family. I have almost 20 nieces and nephews. I mean, I don't have kids of my own, but I have family, just like every single human being on this planet. When you talk about one kid, that means you're talking about all of them, and I got so many of them that I love and care about. So what we doing? Like, what are we doing? Because this is not going to stay. Like, it's not going to stay. And somebody needs to voice that, because, like, nobody's going to say what I said. And I'm not afraid to look crazy. I'm not afraid, like, half of my family were calling me crazy until this COVID hit, and we're like, oh, Christina, oh. I was like, yeah. Well, you down? All right, let's do it. You know, like, come on. But, like, it was too much. And, you know, they have too much power in the way that they were ignoring us. And, like, oh, if you say something else, you know, someone was like, another lady was voicing her opinion. And they're like, oh, you're going to get kicked out. So you're the only ones that can voice your opinions in this meeting. And you're talking about us. You're deciding, making decisions for us. And then you claim that, oh, you hear our voices, but for how long? 3 minutes, 2 minutes? And then, like, if we keep going, because we got more to say, you want to kick us out? The sheriffs that we pay, you know, we pay you $200,000 plus a year for all of you guys, each of you. How much more you want? You still can't listen to us. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. And then I think about it, and it's like most people, they work a 9 to 5. And those meetings are conducted between those hours. So how are you going to get the actual people that, you know, feel that? They can't even come to the meetings because you got it to where they can't attend because they can't miss work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I think about. And I just started thinking about all of that. And I'm like, no. And, like, honestly, like, before I went to the city council meeting, I went because there was a video I seen online of Bill Gates. And in the video, he's like, I don't know why people think they have a choice. They don't have a choice. Everybody's going to get vaccinated. That right there, it put fear into me. I couldn't sleep. I was like, they're going to bust down these doors one day, and they're going to try to vaccinate people by force. And I'm going to have to die. Because over my dead body, you're going to inject me when I'm dead. Because no way. And I was just so scared. And, like, I had a journal, and I put in my journal, like, I'm going to go in front of a mic, and there's going to be millions of people listening to what I have to say because we're at war right now, and somebody needs to hear my cry, you know? Like, we need to, like, call out to one another. And then all of a sudden, the video went viral, and Chris Nelson calls me and is like, Christina, your video is viral. I'm like, what? Like, we got like 50 million. I'm like, what? And I just thought about my journal. I'm like, we are so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I called out and the world heard me. And that's all I wanted was the world to feel my pain, feel my fear, you know, feel what I feel. And just like, hey, come on, like, let's do something, you know? Mm-hmm.
Wow. So just in that moment?
In that moment, I just felt all of that at once. And I'm like, you guys are going to listen to what
What's very surprising, though, is you didn't go on Alex Jones or anything like that with doing all that. What happened with that?
I was on InfoWars, I think. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did like a little...
with like Harrison or, you know, Owen Schroyer or something like that?
One of them.
One of them?
One of them. And But I was iffy about Alex Jones, too, because I've done research on Bill Cooper.
Yes. Behold a Pale Horse?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of research on him.
Jesus.
And
what made you like this? Into all this conspiracy theory stuff?
Well, because I don't want to get into my personal, you know, life, but that's where all of it comes from. You know, that's where anybody's whatever experience comes from. So
not a lot of people are into that or even, you know about this stuff.
Yeah, but what got me into it was, you know, just like the government, the money, you know, the health care, the housing, you know, just the way that the world is ran, everything. And I'm
just
like...
Society, just... In general.
And I was just like, I need to figure out, like, how it's being run. Like, who owns us? Like, who created money? Who is spraying our food? Who is killing the good people? Because if there's a person like me, just imagine a trained, you know, ninja, like, on the good side, you know, like, there has to be. So I'm like, where are they? Because they're like, we need them. We need them. So I just
need the ninjas.
And
the good ninjas.
Bill Cooper is a ninja to me.
Yes.
And like, I'm
so happy I used the term horseman in my poem.
Yes.
And I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm
pale
tuned
white
into the
horse.
universe.
Yes, you are.
I know.
We all can be. We all.
Everybody can be.
Yeah, we could be.
Are you? So yeah, that's another thing. Probably that's probably part of it. Being tuned into the universe, right?
Yes, there is a time like where I was like outside for like a whole month. Like I was like eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner outside, and I was just like meditating and trying to like.
Were you camping or were you homeless?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And then I go home and I'm like, you are not a damn wuss, yo. Like, well, who are you? Who am I scared of? I don't even know these people and I'm scared of them. So I just was like, it was just, yeah. So then, I don't know. I just
No, I'll keep you on track.
Okay.
So you were in there. You went 4 times.
I went 4 times, and then after the 4th time, I was just so done because they were talking about getting buses and going down to Belglade and getting like the homeless and like like the people that don't got really nothing but themselves really. They don't have like a home or car or anything, and you just want to take advantage of them even more. Like you want to go get a bus and then throw them in a hotel that we're paying for. Like you don't have our permission. And when we were saying no, they were like shutting us up, and I'm like, no, okay, when they call my name, I'm really gonna go up. I'm gonna go up because like people around the world, like they have to listen to me. Like when I went in there, I didn't think that my video was gonna go viral, but I had the belief inside of me that my voice was gonna be heard. I didn't know I was gonna be like on like that comedy show Jimmy Fallon, and he was gonna talk about me, and like The View, and like they were all gonna talk about me, like saying that I'm crazy. And I was just like, hey mom, I made it to mainstream. But they think I'm crazy, but I love it. You know why? Because I am crazy and you're crazy. We're all crazy. That's just a label. It's a label. That's all it is. I'm Hispanic. I'm a Chica. I'm this. Nah, man. Like it's all labels. Like, look, call me what you want, but the people felt what I said. It's not like what you say about me is what they feel. Yeah, play that tape. Like play that video. Let the people feel what I'm talking about, because that's how we really connect. And the universe heard my outcry, and then it shared it, and I was just like so like happy and like blessed, and like I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like the people are strong. Like all we have to do is just find a way to connect, and like once we're like in that unity, like once we're one, there's no stopping us. There's no stopping us. And also Dick Gregory. Do you know Dick Gregory? But
yes.
To get back to Alex Jones really quick, I was iffy about Alex Jones because Bill Cooper, in a video, he outs Alex Jones. And maybe Alex Jones, I don't know, but I trust Bill Cooper. Like, I trust, like, his, like, research and, like, his experience and, his life that he shared with us, that he, gave up. He sacrificed his own life to bring us the truth.
Or like some FBI agents or whatever.
Yeah, and so like
it sucks.
All the people that really make moves are dead. I know. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X,
Anybody
Kennedy.
that does anything dies.
Yeah, and
you immediately get killed.
And it's so crazy to me because it's like, okay, the people that believe like, oh my God, JFK, the John F. Kennedy were assassinated. Who do you think assassinated him? The people? The people loved him. The people needed him. Who was he going against? He was going against the Federal Reserve. He was going against the own government. And who are people listening to today? The same government that murdered every single human being that went against them.
I know. Isn't that so ironic?
It's so ironic.
It happens all the time. Like all the people that were all like, all the hippies, all the boomers.
Bob Marley, yeah.
They're totally brainwashed.
Dick Gregory, Dr. Sebi, Lisa Left Eye. Like so many, people that make it and like, want to do good with, the power that they have and like the government, I say the Federal Reserve because that's who it really is.
Really? Yeah.
It's the Federal Reserve.
I know.
Have you ever watched the Game of Thrones?
I was not in the Game of Thrones at all.
Okay, so there's a scene in the Game of Thrones where the war one of them, like one of the people that lead one war, side of the war, they go to the bank. And the bank doesn't get involved in wars. But this one they had to go through because the war, so the lady with the dragon, she was going and burning every single kingdom down. So the bank thought that she was going to burn the bank's kingdom down, the Federal Reserve, right?
Oh.
So the Federal Reserve, I'm gonna call it the Federal Reserve, right? So in the Game of Thrones, the bad people go to the bank and say, hey, listen, bank, they're coming after you too. So this war actually benefits you. So either you give me that loan and you help me finance this war, or you bet on that and don't give me the loan and she's going to come for you too. At least I'm your I'm your muscle.
I get it.
And so the bank was like, yeah, we can't afford that. Like, we need slaves. Like, we need that. So I'll give you the loan. That's in real life.
I know.
That's in real life. The Federal Reserve is the one who makes the whole world.
The worst president in United States history is who?
Oh my God, they're all on the same level.
No,
not all of them.
It's Woodrow Wilson, because he's the one who created the Federal Reserve.
Oh my God.
He was the one who allowed it.
Yeah, you see, I'm not good.
He was
the
worst president in the history of the United States. Worst president.
No, yeah, he really is the worst president. That's all he had to do to get that.
That's all he had to do to get that.
That's all he had to do.
That's it. We should make a shirt for him.
We should get a shirt.
He's a total
says,
scum.
Like, the U.S. Mint. Like U.S. Mint. That's like that's where the money gets made. That's where the coins get made. Like, let's go protest there.
Yeah?
Let's go protest at the Federal
Reserve.
Reserve.
Shot.
Find what you love and let it kill you.
Oh my God.
Find what you love and let it kill you. That is right in my face.
So you love politics?
No, I love...
You love America?
No, it's not that I love the
freedom?
creatures. I love the creatures, and I love to do what I want to do, and I don't like anybody telling me what I have to do.
Well,
you can tell me what to do, but don't tell me that I have to do it.
That is politics, though. Loving all the creatures is politics. Trying to get people to do, to pass laws and policies that are going to be
whatever
the best
you
want to
call it, I guess. Like, politics.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not with a side, though. Like, I played that, and I just felt like I was picking a side, and that's not what I really wanted. Like, what I really want is just the whole body of government to just, put their nose somewhere else, take it off of us, and, like, stop telling us what to do. Like, you can tell us to stop going fast, but you ain't going to put me in jail, and you ain't going to take away my free will because I didn't listen to you. I don't have to listen to you. And then I'm called a criminal. Then I'm called a terrorist for whatever reason because I don't want to listen to you. You're the one imposing all of these, like, evil laws, and, like, you're making us do things we don't want to do. Like, I don't get it. And, like, I've known that since I was young. Like, since I was 4 years old, I knew everything. Like, I just seen everything. Like, that movie? There's a movie where, like, you put on the glasses and, like you could see, like...
Yes, they live.
They live. I was like that since I was 4 years old. I seen right through everything.
What?
I just didn't know. I promise. I don't know. I just felt it. I just was like, my mom, you're talking about money? You need money? Mom, this is paper. You can rip it. Mom, you can rip money. This is paper. Let's go print it. No, there's somebody owns. Who owns them? Who are they to come and tell us that my mom has to worry about bills, that, my dad, my stepdad, like, why do we have to worry about? Why do we have to struggle? And then the rain falls from the sky. Why can't we live off of that? Why we got, it's just like so many unnatural things for me being a little girl. For me, it was just like, well, the rain is falling. Let's go get that water. Like, if the sun is out, like, let's use that. I just was like, so, like,
there you
natural.
go, thinking like an engine again. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I just think, like, this is, why you got to make things so complicated? I don't know complicated. I think so simple. But, like, everything around me is so complicated.
Do you really think that we can citizen arrest all these scumbags?
If we were to all do it all at the same time all over the world, and we could do it. We sure could. Because, like, I seen it in a crowd where where I think it was like the Antifa, whatever, trying to start something, and then like they go and they grab this guy, and then they zip tie him up, and then like they throw.
Yeah.
And that is a type of citizen's arrest, but they want to like hit you with the legal way. The Constitution is the Constitution. Don't try to legalize and don't try to, buffer up something that don't need buffering. Like, don't try to, put it in your words. Right there, citizen's arrest, like, come on now. Like, it's so simple and easy. Don't make it complicated. Like, you just got to have the balls or, like, just, like, the courage to go out there and, like, come together. Like, I can't do it by myself because then I'll go to jail. But, like, if there's, like, hundreds and thousands of us at the same time and, like, one of us or two of us are zip tying the bad person and, like there's 20, 30, 50 cops that are like, no, you can't do that. But then you have, like, 10,000 people around saying, what you going to do? What are they going to do?
One thing that I really want to do, you're a very dangerous person.
Man, you have to be it. No.
One thing I want to do, though, is bullhorn all the people that dox everybody. So, like, all these doxers, all these people on Twitter, they think they're so smart and funny or whatever, and they're so above everybody else.
Yes.
They can just do whatever they want, plaster whatever they want anywhere. And, they lie, by the way, too. Like, if they really want to go after you, if you don't have anything on you, they'll make stuff up. They'll just make stuff up. They'll make fake websites and stuff like that. They'll just do all kinds of crazy stuff, and they don't play by the rules. But these people, we need to find out who they are, where they live, go there, have a protest right in front of their house, bullhorn them all, and tell all their neighbors what scum lives next to them.
Yes.
I want to do that.
Listen, I'll do it with you.
Really?
I sure will. But after the case, because the one thing. This is what I thought.
It's a dumb case.
Yeah, it's a dumb case. This is what I see. Like, that's why I stopped. Like, the reason why I stopped doing like there was people that like reached out to me and was like, yeah, let's do this, do that, and I was like, oh, but like me, I'm the type of person, like, if I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go all the way in. And the way that I want to go in, I can't do it by myself, and I can't do it with people that want to do it the paperwork way. I need people that's like really about it, and like I could be hype, like I could be like, let's go, but I won't do it if it's just me. I won't do it if it's just like 20, 30 people that are not willing to, stand up, because like I know it sounds dangerous, but like, what is protesting gonna do? It's not gonna change anything. You know what I'm saying? For me, I was protesting and it didn't change anything. I might have been impatient, but it's like, where does it lead to? Because they're still mandating stuff, like they're still forcing things upon us. Like, part of the world is still shut down, locked down. Like, it's crazy. So like, I just want to be able to, like, if we're going to do something, let's go protest in front of the doctors' houses, in front of the nurses' houses, like, that's where, like, it really matters, because that's where all of these cases are coming from. They're coming from the hospital. They're coming from the labs. Mm-hmm. Let's go to, like, the laboratory where they make these jabs. Let's go to the hospitals where they're saying that people are dying of this C-19. Let's go to, the chairman, the Federal Reserve, the chairmans of the Federal Reserve.
Hold on. Do you know anybody that has gotten it, though, or died from it?
My mailman said that his uncle got the jab, and in like less than 1 day, he went into like.
But do you know anybody that's got the C-19 though?
No.
See, that might be part of it too, though.
I don't. Well, I know, like, in Ecuador, my uncle, they said that he got it and he died of it, and he was like on a ventilator, and like a couple days later he died. But I don't believe that it was that, because no one was in the room. You can't.
You know what sucks?
Can't tell.
I swear, I was on board the same as you. Mm-hmm. I even did an anti-mask protest with Chris Nelson. All right, I did at the mall.
Okay.
And a lot of people that I know personally had problems. I know 2 people that died, personal, like
with COVID.
Yes.
Okay.
So the one thing that
how do you
Republicans do, or whatever this is, or whatever people that are like are totally against masks and stuff like that. one thing that they do, because everybody's has their own little hang-ups, but they immediately start going, what were the comorbidities? How old were they? Blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
think about that. All I think about is who was in the room. Let me see a sample of blood that proves that COVID even exists. Because the World Health Organization, nor the CDC, nor the FDA that approves everything for us to eat, none of them can give us or give any doctor a vial of that virus. Where is it? You say that we have it. You're giving a test out. You're sampling a test. You're using a test where the inventor said that test is not to be used for that. That test is to be used for like genetic material, like your DNA, something to do with your DNA, not anything to do with a sickness in your body. He ended up dying after he went public with all of that and outed Fauci. So these tests, and then recently the tests were proved to be bogus. They were proved to be no good. So in my mind, I wrote on a piece of paper, I believed that people were going to hear me.
If you knew somebody really close to you and who died, they were really close to you and they're like a family member and they died, would you believe it then?
I wouldn't.
No?
I wouldn't.
Like somebody super close to you.
I wouldn't. You know why? And
Why?
if it died of COVID, then whoever created COVID, that's who I believe killed my family member. Who created that virus? A scientist. A mad group of scientists created that virus. It's a man-made virus. So okay, yeah, let's say it's real. Why are we not going after the people that made the virus?
Well, that would be a solution.
Why are we afraid to stand up? Okay, let's say it's real, right? We can't go into the hospital to see our loved one. We can't go in there. What are you talking about? If I want to put myself at risk, who are you to tell me that I can't do that? Who are you to tell me that I have to wear a mask? If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. Be, less informed, right? But you can't come and tell me I have to wear a mask around you. Like, that's your body.
But if you're going in the hospital, though?
I wouldn't wear it.
No?
What is a mask going to do?
I don't know.
A mask does nothing. A mask with you're breathing in and out you're like you breathe in and out. Like, why do you want to keep breathing in the same exhale? Like,
I agree that masks do
nothing.
Completely stupid.
Completely.
In a lot of settings. For instance,
but like
we got a super chat. Yay. Anyway.
For example, when I was at one of these meetings, right? There was a man he was an expert in I don't know what he was talking about masks, right? And he was saying that he is the one who approves all of the procedures and all of that for doctors and stuff for surgeons, right? And he says that every 20 minutes or every 15 minutes a doctor has to change their mask, right? And hair, you cannot have hair and wear a mask, because if you do that, your hair already has bacteria in it. Not necessarily that it's bad.
Doctors not allowed to have beards?
Well, when they're in surgery, you can't have, the way that he was explaining it was, you cannot, when you're in surgery, you have to change your mask every 15, 20 minutes. And you have to, you can't have hair, a full beard, because it would contaminate the mask more. It's more liable to, getting something. So I'm like, why didn't he go viral? Because it was the same day that my video went viral. Let him go viral. He has so much. He's an expert. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
He didn't go viral, huh?
But he didn't go viral. I went viral, but it's all right.
Because you know why?
Well, I don't know.
Because they making fun of,
Yeah.
turning it around,
Right.
and trying to make it you're crazy and stuff like that. And
So
even though you are spitting the truth.
yeah, so I was
How the hell did you
wow.
meet this crazy Cindy Falco DiCarado?
I met her the same day I met you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then she ended up going to the city council meetings, and that's where I started really like voicing my opinion to them. But yeah, I met her there. She was like, holding Trump. At that first protest I went to, there was a guy that pulled out a gun and like was like, oh, like, yeah, I'll shoot you. I was like, if you're gonna pull it out, then you might as well use it. Like, I'm not scared. Like, you ain't gonna shoot me. Like, but it was crazy. Like, my first protest, and I was like, that don't scare me. But those city council members did scare me.
Yeah.
They did scare me. It was crazy.
I can't believe, like, what is it? What you had a fast ride so far.
Yeah. I feel like this COVID thing is like, they say, like, like what you believe becomes real. So if you believe in the symptoms and you believe that there's a possibility that it could be real, we are magical, powerful beings, powerful creatures. Whatever we believe it becomes our reality.
No. My family members that got it.
Did they ever get tested?
Listen. They are just like us. They think just like us. They say all the same stuff, okay? And they got it really bad. And they had to learn the hard way that
But
it's
how did they know it
absolutely
was
real.
that?
Trust me, it is. It's real. Trust me, it is. I totally didn't believe it too. I didn't believe it at all. I actually literally didn't believe that COVID existed. But it 100% does. I swear to God, it does. And it's bad. It's actually really fucking bad.
My mom was in bed for like a whole month.
Oh, yeah?
She couldn't get out. She couldn't eat. She couldn't get up. Like, everything had to be, like, served to her. Like, but it wasn't the COVID. And my sister was, like, horrible, too. Like,
you might not have had the experience, though. But, God forbid, if you have it, because that's what had to happen to me. And just
but let's say it's
gave
real.
Me a sucker punch.
Let's say
I was like, wow, this is life.
Okay, so let's say it's real. Still doesn't change the fact that you can't tell me to wear a mask and you can't tell me that I have to get the jab.
That's true. And I agree with you.
So like, and that's
my body, my choice.
Yeah. And like one of the meetings that I went and I told them, I spoke and I was like, listen, like if let's say it's real, right? So if one of my family members gets sick with it, you are nobody to tell me that I can't look after and take care of my family member. If there's an apocalypse outside and I want to go outside, ain't nobody gonna stop me. What are you gonna do now? If I want to come back in, it's your choice to let me back in or not. That's like, but for you to tell me that I can't go and do something, there's no way. There's no way on this earth that you can do that and me not put up a fight. There might not be much I can do, but you're gonna hear my mouth. You're gonna hear, feel me. Mm-hmm. So it's real. Let's say it's real, but
you want to get some people on the line?
Yeah.
Let me hold on one second. Let me see if I can get somebody on the line. No, he's not going to answer.
Oh, you can look at the Instagram, see if there's anybody on there asking questions or something.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Answer those.
Yo. Yeah. Bucky, you want to jump on? Is that what you said? Do you have do you have what you said you have I'll send you the link right now. Hold on one second. You think you're going to be able to add to this conversation or something? I don't think so. No, we'll just continue. Where did you where did you get the term devil's laws? That was great.
It was like, honestly, all of that came from me personal. Like,
you said you don't believe in, like you said a lot about God.
I don't believe in religion. But when we
started, yeah.
Right. I don't believe in religion.
No.
I don't believe in the Bible. Like, I mean, not that I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in the Bible?
I don't live by the Bible.
Okay.
I don't live by religion. I live by what I feel is right, what I feel is true. Like in the Bible, it says that, in the Old Testament, it says that God came down to Moses and told Moses, hey, Moses, I'm going to give you all of these rules that you're going to tell the slave owners to do with their slaves. God, why is God using the word slave? I thought we were all his children. I thought we were all equal. I thought we were all made under, whatever. Why are you putting kings in charge? And why are you putting slave owners over slaves? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you telling a king to go marry his aunt, to go marry his cousin? Like, I don't get, all of that is spoken about in the Bible. God, why are you telling the slave owners to inflict pain on the slaves that don't obey you? But then why are you telling us that we can't commit suicide because you want us to keep working? Those are my doubts about the Bible. And like, yeah, it might be like very like vague and like, oh my God, like blunt, but like, that's just how I think when I'm reading. And the Bible says that the slave owner, if a slave after 7 years wants to go free, they can go free, or they can stay because they're family, because they have a daughter and a wife, and the wife and the daughter has to stay because they're still slaves. If the man wants to stay, then he has to get like a huge metal thing going right through one ear to the other. God, why are you doing that? Why are you even saying that that's okay to do? I thought you were a good God. What good person is going to do that to anybody? What good God with all of that power is going to tell one of Moses, hey Moses, tell the slave owners that they can inflict pain on these people, and if they kill them, then I'm gonna punish the slave owner. The slave owners were punished by God if they were to kill the slave, but they weren't punished by God if they were to just beat the slave and the slave wasn't able to work for.
What were you brought up as?
Catholic.
Me too.
And then
How do you know things about the Bible then? Because I went to Catholic school my whole life, which means I know nothing about the Bible at all, but I know everything about Catholicism.
The truth? Okay, so when I would go to church, it wasn't like every Sunday. I would go sometimes, and I would sometimes go with my grandmother and my great-grandmother, and they would go to the Spanish service. And when I was younger, I didn't know Spanish. I understood a little bit, but like just like the general Spanish. And then as I got older, my mom started going to the English ones, but they would just like, read a quote from the Bible and just talk about that quote. And I'm like, okay, that's not really. I know. You're not really teaching me the Bible.
They only give you that one thing.
Yeah. And
remember when they go like this?
Yeah, and then like Catholic churches, like it just like the church that I went to just creeped me out. Like it was just like bum bum. I'm like, what is this? Like, what are we doing? Like, this is not even meditation. This is so weird. Like, I just felt always weird. So then I just went to Christianity. Was like more like freely, I guess you can say. Like they were like, like
where it's actually like a concert.
Yeah, they were more lit, so it's like you were able to let loose a little more in that. But then I still felt like trapped. I still felt like I couldn't do what I wanted to do without feeling like God is going to punish me. And I'm like, I can't live like this. Like, I just, according to my personality, according to my soul, my spirit, I can't obey all these laws that you're giving me, God. No way. So, and I'm a good person, so I don't know why you want to punish me. Like, that's just me. That's just my personal. And then I started, like, researching Dick Gregory, and then I started researching this.
What's the deal with Dick Gregory?
Dick, what do you mean?
I thought that he was like a comedian or something like that.
He is a comedian.
Okay.
But he's also an activist.
Okay.
He's a nutritionist.
Is he still alive? I thought he died.
No, he died.
Okay.
Of a heart problem.
So what's the deal with him?
He outed everybody. He outed every conspiracy you could think of. Like, he outed all of it. Yeah. He outed all of it. He was like,
he needs a t-shirt.
He needs a t-shirt. Now he's very like, I feel like I can be feisty, but like he is very feisty. Like if you even question anything that he tells you, he would snap on you so quick, like make you want to like end it. Like, but for some reason nobody ever ended it. Like they all had like the utmost respect for him. And so like they let him like yell at him, but like he talks so about everything. He talks about Queen Elizabeth. He talks about Warren Buffett. He talks about Bill Gates. He talks about everything. He even talks about like another planet. He talks about everything. Aliens and religion, everything. Everything.
I gotta start researching some Dick Gregory.
Oh yeah. He's funny with it too.
He is.
He is funny and he snaps like.
So was that somebody else who helped red pill you? You like
Dick Gregory was like, yeah, like he, yeah.
Is it safe to say if it wasn't for the internet, none of this would have happened? Like all these people coming out of their sleep, waking up.
Yeah.
It's the internet, right?
Yeah.
Having all the, being able to.
Because like that's their life. Like the internet is
information.
Like life.
Being able to have all the information like that.
Yeah.
And because you used all that information and then you just became awake and you just went totally nuts and
that's
jumped on a.
That's so true.
Just started speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
And saying crazy stuff. And then what was so.
I just knew. Well,
Jimmy Fallon was saying what?
The pedophilia. I didn't need the internet. The internet just like confirmed like how it operates. Cause like growing up, especially like in the country that my mom was born at, like where she's from, there's a lot of like trafficking, human trafficking.
Where's she from?
She's from Ecuador. So I learned a lot about that personal experience. Like. It was like in my face. It was like spoken about within family. So I'm like, I'm not gonna research that, not yet, because like that's scary. But like when I found the research about that, like that's what made me like say specific things about that topic. But that was already in my face, like all of it was. But the internet made me like more informative as to like the operation.
Do you think that they're gonna just shut off the internet at some point? Like it's just gonna get so crazy with all
Man,
these people.
I thought that already. I thought that already.
Anymore.
I thought that was gonna happen. Like I thought there was gonna be a blackout, but I'm still waiting for it. Like, you know what I think about? Like, where are the people's hackers? Where are the hackers? Like, like in like They Live. Is it They Live? Mm-hmm. That. Like there's a hacker that goes into like the TV at a certain time of the day and like talks about it's They Live, where like the man like goes like in the church and is like at this specific time he goes on the TV and talks about the government and talks about what they're doing, and like people are like, man, he did it again, he did it. I'm like, we need that. Like, why can't like CNN, Fox, or whatever. Like, I mean, Fox, I guess, is pretty good, but or maybe
another
not.
super chat. Yay!
What is super chat?
Nothing. People give money.
Oh,
it's good.
Awesome.
They're like a little tip. Say, good job, good show.
Sweet. So, I was watching it, and I'm like, we need, a hacker like that can hack into the TV when they're talking nothing about fake news. So, like, we can go in and, like, start, like, giving the people real news over the fake news. But then maybe, like, the CIA would, like, come into your home, like the Transformers and, like...
You're done for.
Yeah, you're done. And it's
all of these ideas you have you're so done. You are on a hit list right now. You know that, right?
But I don't have, like, the ammo. I don't have the people to do it. So, like, that's why they're not after me. So, like... like, I have all of these ideas... But, like, I don't have the army. Now, if I had the army, then, like, they would have to be scared.
What do you think about Proud Boys?
Is that an army?
It's kind of. It could be. I don't know.
I only want an army that's going to do, like, that's
club.
down.
A drinking club.
I like the Proud Boys. Yeah, I met some of the Proud Boys at the protest. One of them were like, if you see that guy again, let me know. I'm like, I will let you know. Because I know they're packed. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt safe there when I knew that, there were people on our side with like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah.
Who are like trying to protect. And
yeah, like protectors out there. Yes. These are the real men. We need more.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Proud Boy.
Proud Boy, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So So, God, so much to talk about. This is a pretty cool picture. Target, New York Daily News. So you got picked up by all these different people, right? So what was the thing with Jimmy Fallon? So Jimmy Fallon was talking about you on his
it was just not specifically me. It was just
the
like
Tonight Show.
It was a video about a couple of us that were like at the city council meeting, and they trimmed it, cut it, whatever.
Yeah.
They personalized it, and I was just one of the people that they chose, and they were just talking about all of us in general.
That's crazy. What does that feel like when that happens? Like when
I was
when all this started happening, like what does that feel like?
When the people started
do you
making
feel
fun of me?
empowered and stuff like that? Like you're like, wow, that's. Did you ever think like that could happen? It feels like it's out of reach, like to get a viral video like that or something.
Well,
and then for everybody to now, so many people saw that in different areas.
Yeah.
Right, all throughout the world.
When that happened, it did make me cry because I was like, oh my gosh, like people really heard me. Like they really heard me. And I was like, wow, like this is so cool. And then when Chris was like, oh yeah, you made it to The View, you made it here, but they were bashing you, whatever, making fun of you. I'm like, that means that they're Satanists. That means that they're the bad ones. That means, it's so easy for us to spot the bad ones, like the evil ones, because if you know what's going on and you just know what's going on, then you're not going to make fun of me, you're just not going to make fun of me. And what I didn't like about The View is one of them were saying McCain's daughter was saying that
Oh, she's the worst.
she is the worst. She was like, oh well, if she doesn't like a mask, then she's sure not going to like the ventilator. I'm like, is that a threat? I feel like that's a threat on my life, and you don't even know me. But you're here getting paid to talk about me and a damn ventilator. What you trying to do? I
don't know. Do you really think that was a threat, though? Or was she just saying that?
Well, for me being dramatic, yeah, that was a threat. When she said that, I'm like, what does she mean by that? If I don't like a mask, but I'm sure not going to like the ventilator. Of course I'm not going to like the ventilator. What you doing?
Oh, no. Is it going to... I hate when I pull it up and I see it done. Oh, yeah.
No, this week, the U.S. came close to an all-time high of COVID cases.
Oh, yeah, and I was like, I'm never watching Whoopi Goldberg ever again.
In
None
the
of
first
them.
wave and in danger of another full-blown outbreak. And so masks are vital to stopping the spread. But even though Florida is one of the hot spots in America, Palm Beach residents were enraged about a vote to make wearing a mask mandatory. Take a look.
You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people. And we the people are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is, because citizen's arrests are already happening, okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested.
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it.
And ma'am, as a doctor, I really have many question marks about your degrees and what you really know, because what you say is the political dogma that they're trying to shove down our throats on every commercial and every store, and it's disgusting.
Well, okay. Sarah,
I'm sorry.
I don't even know what to say.
It's like the rantings of someone at an airport bar. Just sounds crazy to me.
It is. I mean, you're stunned by by people's inability to see what's in front of them and recognize it. I mean, sir, why has health, do you think, and safety become a polarizing issue? This is like, oh my God, I can't. What's happening in your mind?
Well, this shouldn't be an emotional or political issue. If wearing a mask helps reduce the spread of this virus at all, then put your damn mask on. I mean, Dr. Jen said it best. If you don't like the mask, you're really going to hate the ventilator. And I'm just to the point where I think this time in isolation is really, it's taking a toll, and I'm ready to get out and find a new normal. And if that means putting a mask on to help people feel safer and to be safer, then I am all in. And it's not because someone told me to wear a mask or a politician told me to or not to. I'm not playing games with this. The scientists and doctors have said this does help, therefore I'm wearing it. And the biggest thing about the pushing back on the mask is this isn't just about you. The point of wearing the mask is protecting everyone around you. And so my fear with this pandemic has never been that, actually deep down was never that I would catch it. It was always that I would unknowingly give it to someone that didn't fare well. And that's the part that breaks my heart is, even, you know, we need to be group thinking here. We're a society as a whole, and we always said we'd get through this together. And that means putting on your mask.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say one thing. That first of all, if somebody wants to wear a mask, I'm not gonna, because I'm a Republican and I believe in being able to do whatever I want, whatever, and not get fucked with. So if they want to do it, go ahead. I'm not gonna talk crap to you. I'm not gonna go, oh, look at the person in the car by themselves wearing a mask. I'm not going to do it because maybe they had some kind of traumatic situation where they knew somebody like very close to him who died of it, so they're fucked up, and I don't know what's going on with that person, so I'm not going to judge them. That's one thing. And then the second thing is I kind of feel also though that the 1%, like whoever really runs the world, they just didn't want us peons breathing on them all the time, like if they go out to eat or something like that, so they just wanted to devise a way for everybody to cover their faces all the time. You know, like when you go to anywhere, go to a restaurant, these poor bastards have to wear face masks all the time. Gesundheit.
Yeah. Me, you want to wear the mask, wear it all you want. But just know, I just think like you're so uninformed. Like, because if you were informed, you wouldn't be wearing a mask. On the box, it says that it does not stop you from getting it. So, like, it is just like a mask is not going to stop it. 6 feet is not going to stop it. So, like, you want to do that, then do that. Now, that 6 feet, that annoys me. Like, I will not give you 6 feet. Like,
what is that military protocol thing that you said?
Okay, so Dr. Buttar, he used to be in the military. And he said that in the military, they would use drones to help, do let's say a mission.
Dr. Buttar?
Buttar, yeah, Buttar.
Okay.
I actually have the video of him talking about it on my Instagram. And so what he says is that all of the soldiers that are using the drone, in order for the drone to identify them, they all have to be at least 5 feet apart from one another for the drone to identify them, to make sure that there are soldiers. In China, the scanners, you have to be at least, I think, 5 feet apart for it to identify you the right way. So the same protocols that they're using and the same technology and the same surveillance system that they're using is being installed all over the world right now. So it's going to come here, and they're going to use the excuse of COVID so they can, keep track and do this and do that. And it's like, that's where that came from. So, and I just put 2 and 2 together. Well, they're using the same technology. So this is insane. Like, we're not soldiers, we're human beings, and like, you can't be surveilling us. Like, you're already surveilling us on the TV, on the phone, on like a stove, like, all of this stuff. Like, why do you have to surveil us like everywhere else? Like, it's just insane to me.
Rashid Ali Buttar.
Yes.
He's an American osteopathic physician from Charlotte, North Carolina, who's known as a conspiracy theory and vaccine hesitancy proponent. He's known for his controversial use of chelation therapy or chelation numerous conditions, including autism and cancer. He has twice been reprimanded by the North Carolina Board of Medical Examiners for unprofessional conduct and cited by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for illegal marketing of unapproved and adulterated drugs. Okay.
Oh, my phone is going to low battery.
Oh. Do you want me to?
If I don't have a charger.
Oh, yeah.
You can pause it, download it.
Okay. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that really fast? Yeah. Do that really fast so we can, sign off the right way.
No, I don't. We can keep going on.
All right, cool.
I just wanted to do that.
Nice.
So I don't lose this video.
Awesome. So you have actually like a pretty decent following on like Facebook and stuff, huh?
Yes, on Instagram. I'm so upset though, because like Instagram, I lose followers daily. I probably would have had over 20.
What you want to give your Instagram?
My Instagram is Xtina with 3 A's, so XTINAAA_GOMEZZ. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would have had so many followers on Instagram, but Instagram deletes my followers. Instagram deletes my followers on a daily, so.
They do? Why?
It's just, I think because ever since my video went viral, I started posting like more videos like of the research that I've done, like go back and like, screen record it and stuff. And there was a lot of people that were following me that had large followings, like 20,000, and like they were like really like big accounts. And I feel like I was getting to a bigger crowd, and so the information that I was giving was like really like waking people up, and we're like, so like I think Instagram
They
just,
put the brakes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that does happen.
And I got a message saying something like, if you keep posting, I'm gonna shut your page down. I was like, so I stopped posting a little bit, and yeah. And I do want to say this, like someone, I don't want to say the name, but like someone went to a city council meeting talking about the eugenics society and like all of this stuff, and like started throwing out like names, like the real names of like people that are in charge, like with power. And they were speaking to the news that day, and on that person's way home, that person was stopped by like an undercover car, like with like no license plate, all blacked out. Two men came out, gunpoint, asked for their information, made them give their ID and all of that stuff here in Palm Beach County. And that right there, like, did it for me. I'm like, I don't trust, like, nobody. Like, I feel like could be, like, maybe, like, infiltrators, like, in Palm Beach County that are going to the meetings that are, trying to know what's going on. Because if you have to go and pull one of us over at gunpoint to prove your point, that means we're going somewhere. So that kind of, like, made me calm down, too. Because when I'm in jail, I don't want nobody to protest for me. If you're going to do something, you better come get me out. Don't wait for no court date. Don't wait for no bond hearing. Get me out. That's what I want. Get me out. And everybody that don't belong in jail, get them out too. Let's go. Because I'm not going. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I mean, you should be able to voice your opinion. Whatever it is, however insane it is.
Yeah. Just like if this virus is real, okay, let's say it is real, still does not give you the power over my free will.
Yeah.
A mask does nothing. 6 feet does nothing. The jab does everything to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
So
you just take your chances.
Take your chances.
If you get it, you get it, right?
And I just feel like all these doctors and all of these nurses that are participating in like, oh, you can't see your family member due to COVID. Have any of your family members died yet?
Yes.
No, like I'm talking about like the nurses and doctors. Like, are you not able to get into that room the way that we are? But because you're a nurse, and I'm sure that you have some leeway to go in your family member's room because you're a nurse and you're a doctor and you have that power because it's who you know most of the time. If someone dies, like if I can't get in, I don't know what I would do. I would want the whole world to come with me and break into that hospital and let me see my loved one. You know, like that's another reason why I went to the city council meeting because like they were saying like nobody could go into the hospitals, just the person. I'm like, what if it's a baby? Like, what if it's like a 5-year-old, a 10-year-old, and it still needs the mom and the dad, and you're not gonna like that scares me. So like I'm like, this is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like so.
So what's next for you?
I don't know. Like I want to go protest in front of the Federal Reserve.
You do. You want to do that?
Like I want to hit it. Like I want to go where it's gonna like count. Like you know, I just feel like you know, like we're playing. But, like, they still got the best of us because they still rolling out these jabs. They're still, like you know, the people are still believing in the government. And, like, today's society, we don't need you to believe what the government is saying. We need you to believe what you see with your own 2 eyes. Like you know, like, you're believing in, like, something blind. Like, you have eyes, but you're blind. Like, I just want to go protest. I don't even want to protest. Like I want to like citizen arrest every person that is doing wrong, you know, to us. Like that goes against our free will. Like do it, you know, the legal way, you know, like cuz like I just don't like what's going on and like that's what I want to do. I'm just saving all of this energy so I can like really go and like be part of a crowd that like is down for like, yeah.
What is somebody saying? Let me look at the chat really quick here.
I need to find some like I guess like some soldiers that are like military like CIA trained. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's go.
Instagram's deleting followers, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to... Okay. I don't know. Do you know what Agenda 21 is?
Yes.
Yeah? What is that?
Agenda 21, is that like where...
Isn't that where like they told us about the rollout of
yes,
that they're gonna do
like
all
where
this?
they did like the like they rehearsed it? Is that what
Yeah.
it is when they rehearsed?
They
like,
rehearse all these things, right?
Yeah. Isn't there like a show on Netflix about a pandemic or something like that? There's a
I don't
show
know.
about like the protocols of what you do when there's a breakout, pandemic, epidemic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and Agenda 21, that's what that is. I'm familiar more with the
What about
2030
9/11?
agenda. Oh, 9/11. Man, that was such a Bush in job. Like that was like horrible. Like it was such an inside job. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was but we're still listening to the same government that did that. And you know, I recently found out that wasn't due to the gas, that it was due to the heroin production that was it Iran that they went against?
They went
Iraq.
Yeah.
So Iraq was making like 80% of like
all the
world's
opium. Mm-hmm.
So the president of Iraq at that time, he was ex-CIA. So they sent in like assassins, whatever, to go take him out. No, first they sent in the economic hitman to go take him out. No.
You're talking about Saddam?
Yes, the president.
Saddam Hussein?
Yeah, so since he was ex-military, none of them could take him out. They sent jackals 2 times to go take him out. The jackals couldn't even take him out. So then they sent the whole military, the army, to go take him out. And on the second attempt, they finally got him. And then that's when, all, war broke loose because he was, trying to keep, some type of freedom for the people, like trying to keep it independent because they were
Where
trying
do
to
you
build
get your research
a Federal Reserve. I get it from Dick Gregory. I get it from, there's this guy, his name is, he's an economic hitman.
Yeah, I heard you mention that. There's like I remember there's some kind of show, right, about that? A documentary or something like that with this guy? Is that the same person?
I think I have his name. I don't know. I think it's Peter. If you look up economic hitman on YouTube.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Okay.
And then Bill Cooper, Dick Gregory, Dr. Sebi, I get like like the big pharma.
Is it John Perkins? Is it that guy?
Yeah. Oh my God, I said Peter.
Yeah, well, I hear you. It's the P, right?
John Perkins.
So
he was a.
In this series, I'm going to
sorry.
teach you about brain and heart coherence. And with
Sorry, let me put that down for a sec.
It's okay.
Skip that.
Thank you. I stood in front of the Shah of Iran, the presidents of Indonesia, Ecuador, Panama, members of the Royal House of Saudi Arabia, and I've said something like, in this hand, I have millions of dollars for you and your friends if you play our game. In this hand, I have a gun in case you decide not to. Now, my words were more diplomatic than that, but that was the message. I was an economic hitman. And we economic hitmen have created a new global economy, really, a form of capitalism that I call predatory capitalism. It isn't working. We all know this. The oceans are rising. The glaciers are melting. Less than 5% of us live here in the United States, and we consume almost 30% of the world's resources, while half the world is on the verge of starvation, or actually starving. That's not a model. China can't do it. India can't do it. They're trying, but they can't do it. We have to change. We have to have a revolution. We must change the system. I'll get into that in a minute.
Why is this guy ratting everybody out?
Economic hitman.
And he's still alive?
While I was still in business
Yeah, and
school,
still alive.
I was interviewed by the National Security
And speaking of
Agency,
Ted,
NSA. They
huh?
put me through a series of
Why is that, huh,
extensive
Christina
psychological
Gomez?
tests, including on a
Does that make any sense?
I just feel like the government keeps alive everyone they need to keep alive to tell their story.
You
like,
think so?
He
What do you
has a
mean?
story. Like, his job is very important to the government. He's an economic hitman, so he goes to the leaders of around the world, and he says, hey, listen, we're going to break a deal for you because what you're doing we don't agree with. So when he can't do it, the paperwork, then they come and send in men to kill. So he's just the paperwork guy that's doing the dirty work, right? So he's really not.
He's getting them to like sign like an agreement with the bank.
Yes.
With one of these
The Federal
central
Reserve.
banks.
Yes. So that are like all.
And then they take over your whole government and stuff. And
Yes.
Because I forgot which one of our founding fathers said it, but they said like I forgot who said it. Anyway, it doesn't matter who writes the laws as long as the person who prints the money, that's the person basically who's in charge.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, in power.
Yeah.
So like I feel like he's all over there. So the government can like show off like yeah, we got an economic hitman. Like yeah, we we do that stuff. We do that type of stuff. We have the power to do it.
Really?
Like, I truly think that
They're
because
flexing. They're telling.
yeah, because like just think about it. Like they're flexing their mainstream media. Like they are flexing so hard on social media right now. Like you cannot post what you want to post today. Not even in America. They are flexing.
I know you can't.
They are showing their
And just
power.
like a couple years ago during Obama, I think you could pretty much you could post whatever you wanted
And
to.
he is like literally just a middleman that's like just like nonchalant telling people what he does, and he's obeying them. That's why he's still, to me, that's why he's still alive, because he's still doing what he's doing and letting people know what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I get really deep into thinking like that. I had the same question because when he started talking about global warming, I don't really believe in global warming. I feel like man has like made it to where like there was $1 billion, like there was a billionaire.
Do you believe in flat Earth? Have you gone down the rabbit hole at all?
No, not that.
Oh my God, you don't want to. I don't want to have to do it to you.
No, you could if you want to.
If I do it to you, you're gonna get nuts.
You could if you want to, but you know why I don't believe in any of that? Because, like, not that I don't believe in it, but I don't get
But
into
you're
any of
open-
that.
you're open
I'm
to
open
it.
to it. Yeah, I'm open to
Okay.
it. I shouldn't have said that I don't believe in it. That's the wrong thing I should have said, because it's not that. But I don't get into that because, to me, whether it's a flat Earth or a round Earth, we're in trouble. Like, and does that have anything to do with?
See, I
what
don't
we're
like
going
that
through?
that argument when people say that. I don't get it.
Wait, people say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Some people say that. Yeah. The thing is, they always say, I don't care. It doesn't matter if I'm on flat Earth or round Earth. It doesn't change my life.
And not only that,
And I don't think so. It's like that changes everything.
How?
If that's true, if we're on a flat Earth, that changes everything.
How?
It just does. It changes everything about what I believe in. It reinforces God.
So do you believe that there is a real moon landing?
No,
Okay.
I do not believe.
I don't believe that. I don't
Let's just
believe the
compare
moon.
conspiracies. I want to compare conspiracies
All
right.
right.
now. Okay.
So
So the moon landing is not was not real.
Not real.
Not real. Definitely not real. 100%.
No.
No way possible.
In Spanish and English. No.
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 At all.
At all.
Zero. Like that's
Zero.
so crazy. Why would they fake that? Okay. Why would we not be back to the moon in 40 years? Why did they say that we had the technology but they lost the technology? These are all things that make you go, huh?
Why
it
did
doesn't make sense. Those sound like lies, right? And then
that sounds like a conspiracy to me.
And everything looked like paper mache, kind of like puppetry and stuff like that, like back in the 1960s technology kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. You see the strings, you see all kinds of weird stuff.
It's just
So
a movie
that
scene.
I definitely, so that right there, what is that about?
I just feel like that just
I
gave
had this
them.
guy on, the main guy. He's the main flat Earth guy.
Oh,
Flat
okay.
Earth Dave.
Okay.
Right? David Weiss. He goes around on everybody's shows and he just breaks down the whole thing.
Oh.
Everything that you want to think of. Like you could bring a scientist on or whatever and he'll just debate the scientist and show him stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
But the way he breaks it down, it's pretty crazy. Like you're not supposed to see, okay? What really did it was there was I think it was the P900. There was a camera invented that could actually see for miles, okay? And the human eye you're not supposed to see certain amount of miles because how, there's a curvature of the earth. And then you wouldn't be able to see certain things. Are you getting really tired? Maybe we should
No, let's keep going.
Okay. But
let's keep going.
So you see like the curvature of the earth.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to see certain things. So they took this P900, I believe it is, and they were able to see stuff that you could never see before. And so they were like, what the hell? That's crazy.
How do they do that?
Because
With a camera?
Yeah, with a camera. With a powerful camera.
It's still so.
And then you start wondering, the way that the sun goes and the moon goes, like the way they explain it for a flat Earth, it just makes so much sense. And we live We live basically in like water goes down.
Right.
Water always goes down,
that.
right?
I was just thinking everything goes down.
And we live in like a big pool.
Wind like.
And it's surrounded by, we're in what's called the Antarctic Basin, basically. What? Let me show you the app. Hold on one second. This is great. I'll show you the app really quick.
Actually, I don't think that the Earth is.
You don't?
Oh wait,
That's it. You're completely out.
I'm gonna debate.
Okay.
Okay.
So see this ice wall. This is Antarctica.
Right.
This is Antarctica right here, all around us. See, it's weird. Nobody's really been to Antarctica. And remember talking to the mic. Nobody's really been into Antarctica. You're not allowed to go.
The Germans
Out of
been there.
all, did they?
I think so.
Look it up. Nobody really's like been there. They like stay in the edge maybe or something like that, but nobody's like flown all the way over it.
We're not
or whatever.
allowed to.
You're not allowed to, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you not allowed to? Because of the
Tell us
penguins?
we can't.
You're a conspiracy person.
They tell us we can't.
They tell us we can't. Why did they do that?
They said something's like, what is it, a black hole or something? Like,
Is there a black hole there?
I don't know.
I don't
Tell
know,
me.
but
I don't really get into
what
that
they
part.
think. What the flat Earth people think,
Yeah.
is they think that there's more land over there.
I feel, yeah, okay. That I do. That's why I don't believe, like, not that I do. I need to stop
And there's a
saying
big
that.
ice wall surrounding the whole planet.
Okay,
You know
I've
what-
heard of
You
that.
know what really, or
I've
not,
still
not,
heard
not
of that.
planet, the Earth, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a filament dome above, and it says in the Bible. There's supposedly a dome above, and we're in a flat Earth.
Mhm.
Okay, you look at the airplane logs. Look at airplane logs, okay, and they have all of these instances where a plane took an emergency landing, and then you look at it on the map, and it makes no sense that because they could have went right here. And done the emergency landing, but they went all the way here. Why'd they do that? And then when you look at it on a flat map, it makes perfect sense. They're just going right in a straight line. Or like why you can't go from Buenos Aires, Chile, or I think that's it, right? To Australia. You don't go just directly over. You go up and over this land and then down. And you would go the same amount of distance over water both ways. Why do you go this way? It's so weird. And so you start thinking and then looking at it on the flat Earth map, and it makes way more sense. So, but there's certain people that won't even listen to this, like my buddy Ben Coletti, who I just was hanging out with. He's like a scientist, kinda. He really is. He like works at like a research facility, and like does tests and stuff like that. He's going to throw up a balloon or whatever, weather balloon, to prove that the Earth is round. But no, you can't. Like,
So
you
what
really
do you
can't.
believe?
I don't
Do you
know.
believe the Earth is round or flat?
My stupid friend, who's also a Proud Boy,
Mhm.
he was the one who made me do this.
Uh-huh.
And he like set the whole thing up and got this person to be on the show, whatever.
Mhm.
Dave Weiss. And then he just wanted to sit in on it too. And he really got me like to start thinking about it now. Seriously, like what the hell? It's weird.
It
There's
is
certain weird things. And it would make sense like why they want to control the narrative. They want us to believe certain things. If we were on a flat Earth, we'd be more special. Why does the sky really never change? If we're in a ball flying, like we're flying like thousands and thousands of miles and we're spinning, and then we have all like the moon going around us and stuff like that, and then we're going around the sun. Like, but you know, they have the Georgia Guidestones. The Georgia Guidestones has a hole that goes right to the North Star, and it's always still there. It still matches up. So what the hell?
But who taught us gravity?
Who
taught us?
Who taught us
speed?
gravity?
Who taught us speed? Where like how do we know?
Do you know what the gravitron
that the world
is?
is spinning at
Do
the?
you know, I know exactly. Do you know the gravitron?
No.
Remember it's a the ride like it's at the carnival. You go to the carnival, like the local carnival, and you go up against the wall.
Oh, that's a spaceship.
You go up against the wall. Is it what's
We
called
call it the
spaceship? Okay.
spaceship.
Well, the spaceship. Think about the spaceship, right? Think about if this was spinning, you'd be flying off of the thing, wouldn't you?
Right.
What's keeping us back down on here? I thought like That's creating gravity. How is that creating gravity?
See, like when
They don't believe in it. They believe in buoyancy. Flat earthers.
buoyancy, yeah.
And they call the round earthers just round earthers. They call them like
So-
ballers.
There's this guy, like a husband and wife. They have like a whole
What?
website. I don't know the name of it, man. That kind of like that makes me think sometimes like what I really want to share sometimes is like the names of I don't remember the name, but like what they said is like, you know, the apple, like, you know, there's a hole, like a dent in the top, a dent in the bottom, and then the seeds, right, like that go around, right? So the shape of an apple, put it like on a grid, like you know, draw it like as a grid. And that is what they think the earth is. Oh, that's what they think the earth is. The earth is like shaped, like the energy, everything.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that
is shaped,
documentary.
Is shaped like an apple.
There's a documentary about this. Yes, about how the energy goes around like this.
And it's an infinite energy.
Yeah.
And so like whether it's flat or round, it doesn't matter because the energy, that's what's keeping or pulling or.
Those people are probably BSers.
I don't know.
It's
They
probably
like
flat
they
Earth.
went around. They went around the world finding like all of these people that like invented like all of these things, like, which was really cool. Like how like this man found a way to harness a certain like radio frequency, whatever, and like that's how he like powered like a whole like neighborhood or a whole house like through electricity harnessing from a frequency. That was really cool.
Okay.
So like yeah, like they're into.
What
all
about
of
Tesla?
that.
Did Tesla have? Do you know about Tesla?
Elon Musk?
What about him?
He's
No. The inventor Tesla.
Oh, man.
So the guy who
They killed him, right?
supposedly had.
Yeah, Tesla. Yeah, like I have a shirt. I have a shirt.
You got the Tesla shirt?
I have a Tesla shirt. Man, like his inventions and like everything he like knew is just.
Well,
and then
he
they
had
said
free
that-
energy.
Free energy, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like.
Supposedly, there's AC, DC. You know.
But like how, like I believe that he had found a way, you know, to harness free energy. Like he's not the only one. He was just one of the people, you know, that, you know.
Is there any
is out
information that you would discard and not believe?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like whatever I feel doesn't make sense to me, then I'll disregard it. But whatever I think, I feel like.
Do you go
according
off
to
like
me,
gut, like your gut, kind of?
I go off of my gut. Like I don't really like. There can be information like I don't believe like this guy talks about global warming, and I don't believe in that. I don't fall for that. Cause like there's this billionaire that like whatever makes sense, like really whatever makes sense, like it's like for me, like and then like whatever passes my gut. So like this billionaire was like he was asked like, oh, is global warming real? And he's like, that's a stupid question to ask. Like, how can you ask? Like, how can you even think that that's real? If we have Palm Beach Island, how much is that island worth? How many people are on that island that inspect the island and make sure that there's no hurricanes going to hit, that it doesn't go down in 10 years, 20 years, right? So if I knew that it was going to go down in 20 years according to climate change, why am I spending hundreds of millions of dollars on that island? If I'm a millionaire, if I'm a billionaire, you really think I'm going to invest my money in something that's going to go down, be flooded with water?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was saying. He's like, it's all about money. It's all about installing fear. It's all about, oh, listen, global warming. Okay, so when all of that is going to, like, they say, like, the ice is melting and all that. Okay, why is it melting? It's melting because of global warming, or it's melting because of something else? Is it really melting at the time, like at the speed that you're saying, or at this? Like, I don't know, because I'm not the one there. You know, we just got to take these people's word for it.
Do you believe that all humans are just retards, basically?
No.
All right, let me put it a better way. It's probably not the best way to put it. Okay, here's what I think. I think that all of us are just creatures.
Yeah.
Human beings are creatures. We're not
Yeah.
even animals. We're creatures.
Creatures, yeah.
On this earth,
Yeah.
okay?
Mhm.
And nobody's above anybody else. Nobody's below anybody else. And we're all going to die someday.
Exactly.
Okay? And everybody's a bullshit artist also.
Yes.
Everybody's faking it until they make it. And
Yeah.
everybody.
Everybody.
Even
I feel
doctors,
that.
lawyers.
I so feel that.
Scientists. I think that Mark Twain was a retarded person, basically. I mean, I just think everybody is not what they say they are. And nobody knows more than anybody else, really.
Exactly. And I feel like that too.
Like,
but
how do you know with your science that the Earth, like, okay, that's another thing. There's no real picture of the Earth. You know that? There's no picture of
That's
the Earth.
why I don't get into the flat Earth.
There's no
or
picture of the Earth.
Because I don't
and they're all
have.
composites. They're made of Photoshop.
Exactly. I don't have the real. I don't have access to the real map of the Earth. So you can tell me that the United States is this big, but in reality it might be that big, but we don't have access. We can't fly in certain points in the air because we got air cops, just like we have police officers. We got air police officers. We got water police officers. We got like officers everywhere. Like everywhere we go, there's like
We got
some
fire.
type of
We got
like,
fire police officers.
We got like
We got
come on, like,
every type: earth, wind, fire.
yeah,
All the elements we have police officers
all of
for.
them. So it's like okay, well,
All the
how-
elements are supposed to be free.
Yeah. So how can we even talk about the shape of the Earth if we don't even got the real map of the Earth? That's why I don't get into that because I need to see it. Like I need to see the map. Like all of these people, like even you could even be a pilot, but pilot you cannot go in certain places in that air when you're piloting, okay? Because you're stopped, like legit stopped.
Yeah.
Just like in the water, you cannot, swim, boat. You cannot, sail in certain places. Why? What are they hiding from us? Are you hiding a whole entire continent from us? What are you doing?
What do you think about the people that like they say that they don't belong to the United States? They like
Sovereign citizens?
Sovereign people.
I was.
How did I know you knew what that was? Definitely.
Because that's what it is. Like when you don't belong to, like you're not.
Would you ever do that?
Man,
What are you
I think
thinking
we
about doing
all
that?
need
Why
to do
do I
that.
feel like you're gonna do it?
Because I feel like we all need to do like something like that because we keep labeling ourselves. Like we keep labeling ourselves as an American, as a Republican, as a Democrat, as an Ecuadorian, as an immigrant, as a foreigner, as as anything. And it's like, no, like stop putting labels on it. Like
American? You can't say American?
I just feel like I'm a creature. Like I'm a creature of this earth. Just
we are.
like
We're creatures of this earth.
we're creatures of
You
this-
use that
of
word
this
too?
Earth. Yeah.
Me too. Wow.
Yeah, I do. I use creatures because that's what we are. Like even like I have my dog, my puppy, and like in some places they're like, oh, dogs are not allowed. I'm like, yeah, well, he's not a dog. He is a creature of this planet, just like me. Like when you put a label on it, you automatically assume that one is better than one another. When you put a label on it, when you put levels to something, you automatically assume like we cannot all be on the same level. We cannot all be under the same label. So I hate that. Like I don't respect that. Like I mean, I have to go by it. Like when people ask me like, when am I? Like Spanish, American. Yeah, I was born in the U.S. I'm considered an American. Do I want to be American? No. I want to be a creature. I don't want to be a label. I don't want to be called brown, white. My mom named me Christina Gomez. Label me as my name. If you need any more labels, I'm sorry I can't help you. But like that's how I feel about
Yeah,
that.
that's very
And
like
the flat-
hippie-ish of you.
Yeah, like the flat earth thing too. It's like we don't have access to any of that, so like I can't talk about it. Like, but what I do know is like the water falls, like you said, the sun is shining, and when the sun shines, the water dries up. When the moon is out, the wolves howl, and like on a full moon, women, like they like go into labor faster, like that's according to what I see. That's according to what I know. That's according to like what you feel. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
Like when like even like the information about, COVID, you can tell me that this person died of COVID, but as long as I can't see it for myself, someone close to me, someone close to home, someone close to me, someone that is close to them passed away recently, and they said it was due to COVID, the new Delta variant, whatever. And they were like, yeah, for sure. How do you know? You weren't allowed in that room. How do you know? You're only going by what the doctors are telling you. You're only going by, oh, yeah, they said that you're going to have this symptom, that symptom. Oh, you might not have symptoms. How can I check all those boxes if I wasn't in the room with them? The ones that die of it, how do we know they died of that? The ones that survive, yeah, because they could live and tell their story. But the ones that die, how do you know they died
It's
of
definitely
that?
real, though.
No, I'm not saying that it's
100%.
real or not. I'm saying, how can you prove to me that, show me, scientifically show me.
I'm more on the tip of where did it come from and why is it out there?
Because when I was younger, I got vaccinated when I was in 7th grade, and I had bronchitis. My whole eye was big and out. I couldn't, it was pussy and disgusting, and I broke out, and I couldn't talk for I couldn't go to school for 6 months, right? And I had a fever over and over again for 6 months. How could someone have a fever over and over again for 6 months? I was just but my mom didn't really believe in the hospital or anything. She was natural person. But what happened? People today would have probably said it was the COVID that got me, because I couldn't talk, I couldn't taste, I couldn't smell. I had all my senses were blurred. You know what I'm saying? And I was in bed. Same symptoms as today's COVID.
So you had a reaction to the...
I had a reaction to a vaccine.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Oh, there you go.
So, I'm not, trying to say, hey, COVID's not real, because if you believe in it, then it's real. Religion, if you believe in it, it's real. If you believe that your shirt is the color red, then...
Oh, I don't want to believe it's real.
No, I'm just saying, it's not really a debate on if it's real or not, because if it's real or not, that's not what matters. What matters is people are dying for a reason, because someone created that virus, someone created that death, and they're still getting away with it. And the same people that created that virus are the same people telling us to shut down, to lock down, to stay home, to not socialize, to wear a mask, give 6 feet, to get jabbed. It's come on.
What is it about Bill Gates that's so disturbing?
Oh my God. I can't even watch Bill Gates for more than 30 seconds without having some type of anxiety, because he just believes that whatever he says is going to go. Kind of is, but it's that's what gets me about him is he's over here with his hands and so weird and oh yeah, I don't see why people think they have a choice. What you mean? We think we have a choice? Yeah, we know we have a choice. That's part of free will. Free will isn't free. You got to fight for it. That was beginning of time. But this man talks about how he's going to choose and make a decision for everybody in this, all creatures of this earth, even the creatures in the sea, the creatures everywhere. How can you do that for us? And how could people like that? How could people agree with that? Because you agree with what he's saying, so it gives him the right to, make a decision for everybody else in the world? No.
Well, Christina Gomez, it's been really fun. We have spoken for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's approaching Joe Rogan time. Joe Rogan does 3 hours, but very interesting. I'm sure we can keep going and keep going. But I want to just say, you know what? Thanks for being on. This is, what's next for you as far as everything is, you know what? Let's go get assassinated.
You know what?
Let's go get assassinated.
I don't want to get assassinated. You know what? I just want to do, I like to be to myself. I don't like to be like around like too many people. But I like to be to myself, but at the same time, like I want to go help people be free because I want to be free. So like I want to just go do something that's going to help free all of us from, you know, these like shackles that they have us in. And then like everybody just go about their business again. But like let's just all get together real quick. That's what I want to do next. Like just everybody like come together and like target, but on a whole other level. Like let me not only be the person like in the city council meeting, like everybody like just let's go like throw up signs like at these like city council members like houses. Like let's interrupt their life the way that they're interrupting ours. But in the good way, not in the dirty, devilish, dark, bad, you know, worse ways that they're doing.
That Antifa does it and stuff. People.
No, that's not the way. That's not the way to do it.
Don't do it online. Bring it. You got to bring it to them.
Yeah, like you know, like
I think you got to bring it to them physically.
Yeah, exactly. Like there was a guy in France or like in somewhere in the UK. This guy was like, we've been out here protesting for a year now, and nothing has changed. He's like, what needs to change is we need a couple thousand of us, a couple thousand bodies to go to the Rockefeller, to go to the Rothschilds' houses, to go to their place of business and, you know, start interrupting their life. And that's what we need to do here, too. Because, like, we got the people, but we're just not where we're supposed to be because we're protesting in the same streets that we occupy.
Mm-hmm.
We're hurting. Yeah, but what are we doing? We're not hurting them. We're stopping traffic. We're making people late. For what?
All right, let's go get assassinated. Christina Gomez, if you really want to get it, do you want people to follow you on Facebook and stuff?
Yeah.
All right, what do they do? Where do they go?
For Instagram, it's XTINAAA 3 A's _ GOMEZZ. And then Facebook, Christina Gomez, CRISTINA GOMEZ.
Yeah, no H.
No H.
All right. No. And then, she's looking to assemble an army, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, so, I don't want to be called a terrorist. I'm not a terrorist.
No, you're not. No. So anyway, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for coming down to the sweatshop. So I'm just going to say to you people out there, please like and share this. If you want to do your part in trying to take down the New World Order, you don't have to be as courageous as Christina Gomez. You could go out there, you could speak your mind and do that. That's awesome. But even if you just like and share this, if you're on one of those platforms that haven't been kicked off yet, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, like and share it, because there is some idiot loser in the back room at Google making decisions about who wins or loses in life because he learned how to code while living in his mommy's basement. So don't allow that to happen, please. You know? Do your part. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for being on, Christina, right?
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. How was it? Good?
It was great. I love it.
Nice.
This is a great, grand conversation.
All right. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Adios. Thank you for watching Bobby Pickles Podcast.
He always says, that's me. With that look on his face, he'll talk about anything. Outstanding. Tattoos, t-shirts, politics, history, and hot talk on everything. Bobby Pickles. Pop culture, documentaries, conspiracy theories, sarcasm, and fear. It's a conversation